Selena. It's a vibe, baby. Oak Cliff girl. Can't make you change my world. Damn, you're so fine, girl. Oak Cliff girl. Put them heels on and rule my
Welcome to
world.
Selena's Couch, where you are welcome to be free to be yourself. So you can lay your head on my couch, on my pillows.
We can do whatever we wanna do now. I'm in my bag right now, and I got a feeling, babe. Yeah, you gon' be my number one lover. Spending the night making love to each other, with the lights on top of the covers. Just me and you, babe. And I feel like you're my
Love you to Reese's Pieces.
Get you a word. Nana nana boo boo.
Hey y'all. Hey Machine Fit, how are you? You the first one in the chat. Thank you for coming through. Welcome to Selena Couch, where anybody, well, not anybody, not everybody, but most people are welcome. Uh, while I'm talking to you, I'm getting dressed. Got some things I gotta do on this beautiful Saturday, hot Saturday. How y'all doing? Hope everybody doing well. Well, for those who saw last night, I was out and about having a great time. um, I don't always let people know where I'm going and things I'm doing, honey, because you just never know. People have some weird kind of behavior, and I'm trying to keep them going to jail or anybody else that I deal with going to jail. So, but I do think it's important to have a social life, um, and not be on social media all day, looking and seeing what's going on with people you don't know and stuff. So some stuff shouldn't even. Hey, rehearsed. How are you? Some stuff shouldn't even be on the internet, on social media, but it is. And we like the drama, just as long as it ain't us. I'm gonna put on my ear pod. I hope that you guys can hear me. I'm gonna put my ear pod on because I gotta move around. You doing all right, rehearsed and machine? Welcome to Selena's couch. Let me see if my put a one in the chat if you can hear me because I'm on this ear pod and I have to move around. Like I said, I'm multitasking. Um okay, I guess I'm gonna have to type it in the chat. So can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I can see the thing vibrating, but I can't see nobody typing to let me know if they can hear me. Okay, you said I'm good. Okay, so you can. Good. What the hell? Hey, Captain Wolf. Like y'all talk to me. Hell. Let me know you're here. You said you took a hey Natron. You said I'm good. I took a break from YouTube. Yes, we can hear you. And you can have and I'm when school starts back, I definitely will not be on here like that anymore. And that's a good thing because it keeps me out of drama. Well, people still bring your name up in some kind of BS. That's what they do best. But I'm gonna be you know, be doing a lot this coming year. And by the time I finish what I'm doing and then trying to have a personal life, honey, I ain't gonna be having a lot of time to be on these YouTube streets. Now, if this is you just came in, sweetheart. Oh, okay. Um, how you doing? They trying. You want to come? You wanna come up on Selena's couch? I don't know if you've ever been. I don't know if you've ever been up here. He said, "How are you?" And my this is this is Genesis. Like this is rehearsed spontaneity. I was trying to figure that out, but it's you. Okay. Um, Child, you know Russell is just a little horn dog. I don't know what he got going on. Hey, Icy. But he came in the chat. What was that the other day? It was once again a serious topic. I was talking about. Here he come in talking about how's my baby mama, and then he put the peach in there. I'm like, this is a serious topic, Russell. Russell ain't got no good. He ain't got no good sense. Hey, I see. I hope you're doing well today. Again, this is Selena's couch. Yes, girl, he's always on. Hey, but you know what? I gotta be honest with you. I don't care what nobody say. Russell, he brings a lot of laughter. I mean, even at the wrong damn time, but he does bring a lot of laughter. Because life sometimes we can't take everything so seriously. So if anything, people like Russell, they teach me not to be so serious all the time. Sometimes you just gotta laugh and just be silly. I talked about that last night, how life is too short to be mad and just not doing what you want to, having a good time and enjoying yourself, being goofy. I learned, shoot, I'm still goofy. And don't, especially late at night, honey. Mm-mm. Late at night, I get real goofy. I start laughing at everything. I start saying silly stuff. Don't let me have a little them spirits in me with that Don Julio and that apple martini. Yeah, I'm saying it right now. And that's another thing. Late at night, I can't even pronounce words. I don't know what's going on. Last night I couldn't even say apple martini. I don't know what I was calling it. So, um, if nothing else, certain people teach you don't take life so serious. Just don't do it all the time. So I like people that make me laugh because I like to laugh. I do, and I like to make people laugh too. Sometimes, even when I'm not trying to be funny, people think it's funny, and I'm dead serious, which is very strange. I don't know. When I think people should laugh, they kind of just give me that question mark look, like, oh, okay, really? But then when I'm really serious, they be laughing. I'm like, what's so funny? I'm being truthful. Oh shoot. Hmm. You said we remember that live, the member only. It's on members only. What live? Genesis. What live was it? Tell me, are you talking about the live when Russell was up here? He said he'll pay me 50, what was it, $50 to get in the camera and wave my butt. Is that what you talking about? I didn't even know. I don't know if that's the live you talking about or if it's another one. But it's a lot going on in these YouTube streets. And I'm so glad I'm staying far away from it. you know, I'm just standing. I'm a side. Hey, A Shoe. I'm a sideline. I'm on the sidelines. A Shoe. Hey, Taryn. Ain't sticking my nose behind. Sticking my nose in nothing. I ain't trying to intervene. Um, I ain't doing no behind the scenes. I ain't doing none of that. What's up, Terry? So put the link in the chat. Anybody that wants to come up, y'all more than welcome. We say they you say live where you were feeling fast, feeling nice. Huh? We live where you were well fast. I don't know what you're saying, Genesis. I'm gonna be honest with you now. I feel like I can read, so I don't know. Um, but yeah, I don't pay Russell no attention at times. Russell just be talking and playing. But I noticed Russell been kind of getting his name out there in some stuff again. I guess so. He better be careful. They've been made another movie on his butt. Honey, they've been made a movie on his butt, so he better sit down somewhere and get back into that truck. See, I'm not one of them people. Who is this back? I don't want any type of attention. I need. I can't have. I'm not one of those content creators, whether it's good or bad. I want it. I don't. I'm not that hungry. Genesis, what were you saying?
Hi, Selena. How are you? Hey, chat. Hey, everybody. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
I was saying, remember the live where you're on the Don Julio?
Oh God. Yeah.
That's the live that I was talking about. That's when and you put it on members only afterwards.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, that's when I was
Well,
referring to.
sometimes it gets into the wrong hands,
Yes.
demons. So,
Yeah.
um, but shout out to the people that hit me up behind the scenes to check and see if I was okay.
Mm-hmm.
I even had my homeboy from Dallas reach out and he was like, "Okay, Selena, get off the phone.
Yeah.
You're not looking good. You're about to say some stuff you'll regret." And
Yeah. It was. Yeah.
I'm
But
thankful.
yeah, we understand. We understand, and it was hilarious because you couldn't
Yeah.
figure out how to get out of the chat.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
some people think that when you are a little tipsy, you are a little looser, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Um, your personality or lack of personality might come out, I don't know. But I think
Yeah.
with mine, I get a little I can go either way. I can be really jovial, kind of
Mm-hmm.
happy, just funny, then or I can be ready to fight. So it just depends on how I'm feeling at the time, and but most of the time, I think that night I was pretty happy. I guess I don't,
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah. I
just
mean,
enjoying myself.
yeah, it was a comical live. It was, it wasn't over the top, but you're human, right? And you showed the human side of you. We're not robots. I mean, we don't have ice water in our veins, right? So it wasn't anything that was but I didn't think it was anything to be taken out of context to say, oh, you're a bad person or what have you. I mean, it was a fun live, and even you yourself said, I need to get off of here before it goes left. So you even knew how to govern yourself. So it was fine. It was
Yeah,
fine.
like I say, life is about experiences. I'm putting on my eyeliner while I'm talking to you. But life is about experiences, you know what I'm saying? I'm not
Mhm.
perfect. I'm not trying to be. I
Right.
just want to enjoy my life. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
If people take it the wrong way, that's on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, Now I do, know that you shouldn't go too far on certain things.
True.
And I felt like you said, when I felt like it maybe might go left,
Mhm.
I said, let me get up out of here
Yeah.
because I know me. And then I would really be the talk of the town. You know what I'm saying? So, and then people like to use that kind of stuff for content. So, and like
Yeah.
I said, if it get into the wrong hands, you know what I'm saying? It's like
True.
you kind of messed up a little bit because it's like everybody I'm gonna just say some people are just they're not normal. So when you're dealing with people that are not so normal, you have to govern yourself as if so, rather than, oh, I'm just going out here doing what I want to do. And sometimes I will.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, who took that picture of your man? That's my personal. I don't know why. Who are you? You know, and hopefully you're not who I think you are. But you asked me that question for anybody know me. Some things I ain't saying, Jack.
I don't know. Listen,
But
at the end of the day, people are always gonna talk bad, good, or indifferent. So
right.
people, as individuals, as content creators, whether you're an external stakeholder or you're an actual content creator, vying in these YouTube streets, at the end of the day, you've got to be the authentic you. And no matter what, somebody's going to find fault with it. So
Oh
just,
hell
I
yeah,
mean,
they will.
listen, you can't please everybody. And
Oh yeah.
at the end of the day, it's your channel. Do what you feel is best and put out your content and let the chips fall where they may. And usually the chips fall in a positive, light, in a positive direction. So, I
Hmm.
mean, people are always going to have things to say, and that's just the bane of everybody's existence.
Right, right. And that's why, like I said,
You're fading out. You're fading out.
hold on, I'm coming back.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
See, so I guess this ear pod is not working because no, it's not working.
I can
Hold
hear you
on.
fine now.
Yeah, it's this stupid ear pod, man. I don't know what the hell
Mm,
is wrong with this thing. But I have you on speaker. That's probably why. But
okay.
yeah, I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
Hmm.
I'm just trying to just do me at the end of the day and enjoy myself, but at the same time, not do anything that I would just be totally uh embarrassed about.
Hmm. Yeah.
Because I do have, family members, friends, people I associate with sometimes come through and watch and stuff, and
Yeah.
and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe Selena did or said this, you know what I'm saying? But I'm
Yeah.
just gonna say, go ahead and believe it, honey, because like I said, I'm just like anybody else. Dude, I try to govern myself the best way I can, but sometimes I'm gonna just say what I want to say, and be, it might not be and sound so good. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
it is what it is. Hell. But
Yeah.
how's your summer been?
My summer's been great. I am back on my health kick. I just finished working out. I worked out for 2 hours today, so I feel really great. But
Okay.
yeah, I've been going to a lot of festivals and stuff. There's a lot of festivals happening over here, especially in the summer. And
Hmm.
yeah, I took a break from YouTube. I took a long break, so I'm just slowly coming back now. And yeah, things are good. Things are definitely good. How are things with you? How is Mr. Red? What have you two been doing?
You with your messy boots. I guess I don't really know Russell like that. You know what I'm talking about? I really just don't.
I'm kidding. I'm
Uh,
just pulling your leg. I'm pulling your leg. But how?
yeah.
So you said you're putting on
But
eyeliner. Where are you going?
oh, man. I'm always out and about. I don't know why
Hmm.
some people think I just be at home, pulling my thumbs, waiting on stuff to fall in my lap. But I'm going out and about, and
Hmm.
I don't like putting on makeup. If I'm not really. Well, sometimes when I even go out, I sometimes don't wear makeup, but I'm just putting on some, uh, my eyelashes and my lip gloss and my eyeliner
Hmm.
to make me look, a little presentable, a little cute.
Hmm.
I'm not one of them people that just go around, how some people just go around looking any kind of way when they go out, even if they go into the grocery store. People
Right.
believe them, But some people they'll put on that hair bun and they'll get on, and in house shoes and everything. But
Mhm.
I'm not. I wasn't. Hey, Orlando, I wasn't raised like that. So
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
always try to whatever. If it's nothing but going out to lunch or or if it's just going to Walmart, I'm gonna look presentable. That's just how I was raised. I had an aunt. She was a fashionista,
Mhm.
and up until she passed, and honey, she said, always go out the house presentable. You don't have to put on
Okay.
a lot of makeup. You don't have to do all that. Just look presentable because you just never know who you're going to meet.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yeah, you never know who you're gonna meet. But yeah, but
Mhm.
getting back to Russell, I'm just kidding. I mean, Russell is cute. He's
Mhm.
really cute. He's very funny. And he
Yeah.
tickles me. But yeah, that was just good humor. So
No,
yeah.
I didn't take it offensively.
Okay.
I know I'm not like that now. I got my ways, but I'm not
Hmm.
that uptight.
Yeah, you're not
Uh,
that. You're not
I
not so close to the cloth. You can take it. You can take a
Yeah, no,
ribbing.
I'm not that uptight. I just sometimes I say certain things because I want people to know, hey, about talking about people talking behind the scenes to folks. Like I'm not doing that.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah,
you
sometimes
know.
these streets are just like muddy, man, just crazy muddy. So yeah, I get it. I definitely
Yeah,
get it.
so I have to reinforce that because some people say, "Oh, so she's talking to such and such," even though it ain't none of their damn business. But at
Yeah,
the end of the day, uh, I just don't want to put it. I like to keep. I'm learning to keep my stuff private. You know what I'm
hmm,
talking about? Like
yeah,
it's just some things I'm gonna like. Nah, I'm not gonna discuss that. Or yeah, I will discuss that. Or yeah, I don't mind maybe reaching out to that person or that person reaching out to me. But
hmm,
you know, sometimes when you've been through certain things and stuff like that,
yeah.
you don't want to fool with too many people. You just want to deal with the people you already know.
True. Yeah, very, very
So,
true. Yeah, it's really
mhm,
unfortunate that some of a lot of the laughter, a lot of the joy, just a lot of the socialization in a positive way has really gone left, and now people are really just trepidatious about talking to anybody. They just want to keep it to the content, and there you go, and that's it, which is really unfortunate because a lot of us know each other, might not necessarily be on the YouTube streets, but we're pretty comfortable with each other. We go into each other's chats, and it would all be all fun and good and great and whatnot. But yeah, I get it. You have to be really circumspect now because you just never know who's going to flip. So I get it.
mhm.
Yeah, I really get it.
Yeah, and that's and I hate that sometimes life is like that. I hate
Hmm.
that people, not life, but people are like that, to where you have to be very cautious of what
Hmm.
you say, how you say it, who you say it
Yeah,
to. I mean, I hate that the world is like that, but it is what it is. I mean, people are the way they are for whatever reason, just like I'm the way I am. So,
hmm,
I try not to be so judgmental, but some of the stuff that I've seen and dealt with, I'm just like, mm-mm.
yeah,
And if I really if I really was looking at it in an unhealthy way, I'll just say F everybody. You know what I'm saying? But it's not everybody.
true.
So it's not everybody. But I just think that you have to make sure you watch your circle
Hmm.
and make sure whatever you say, you can repeat. You can
Right.
also observe other people's behavior to see, hey, if they get mad on mad day and they do it to somebody else, they're gonna do it to you.
Yeah.
Don't ever think you special.
Facts.
Uh,
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
And
I
you
haven't
also
learned nothing else, I've learned you don't think you special, baby. You're not.
right. But
Because they'll
also
switch
too,
on your ass,
yeah,
you know.
boundaries are also very, very important. And
Right.
in my, experience being on YouTube for the short time, those boundaries have to be reinforced time and time again. And it might come off as, you being a tightwad or, overly sensitive or what have you. Not you specifically, but just the universal you.
Right.
But yeah, but it's also important that you've got to maintain those boundaries and be very stern with those boundaries. And then people are going to think twice before they cross those boundaries. And you have to stick to your guns. If you say, again, the universal you, speaking in a content creator's mindset, if this is not allowed, then it's definitely not allowed. There's no if, ands, or buts, and that's it. And
Right.
let the chips fall where they may. And people need to respect that. Most will, some won't, but then you got to keep it moving.
Yeah, and I'm not one of those people. I don't ever try to just be like just blatantly rude. Like I'm just kind of like, okay, you crossing the boundary, so I'm gonna have to let you know, don't
Mm-hmm.
do that, you know,
Yep.
because I don't mind telling the person you're doing too much, okay,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and you're going too far. So I'm big on trying to respect other people. So when I feel disrespected, it actually makes me feel away, and I do not tolerate that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just learning how to create healthy boundaries,
Mm-hmm.
not keep everyone so far away, but just keep some people that I have observed, and I'm like, no, I'm not trying to go into that. I'm not trying to associate myself with that, and I'm gonna just back off. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why now uh, I'm very cautious about people that ask me for social media,
Mm-hmm.
my social media information.
Yeah.
Sometimes just depending who they're connected to, like what people we have in connection with each other, sometimes I will go ahead and do it. But I'm even funny about that now. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. You don't know
No.
who people are. They trying to dox you. They're trying to see who you related to. So and some things, like I said, I'm gonna have I don't know if you're gonna be available tomorrow, but I'm gonna have one of my cousins on tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm gonna be interviewing her. She is now currently she's a judge in Austin, and I'm gonna have her on my platform
Yeah, I think
on
I saw
to
that. Yeah, I think I saw that. She has short hair, right? I think I saw that.
um
Have you scheduled that live already? Because I saw something that you scheduled something that's coming up.
Yeah, no, she doesn't. I guess because her hair is curled up, she has long hair, but she
Okay.
has like it's her natural hair, but she it's kind of like curled up in the front, and I think
Hmm.
some of it in the back, pulled up in
Yeah.
the back or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's gonna be her. She's gonna be on my platform. And we're just gonna be talking about a lot of different things, and how she, got to where she is today. I was trying to do it earlier today, but she's like, she has to go out of town to
Hmm.
officiate weddings and stuff. That she does that
Right.
on the side. So
Yeah.
we just went ahead and scheduled it for Sunday.
Hmm. Yeah. That'll
Hmm.
be that'll be interesting to have a judge on. Yeah. Especially
Yeah,
given
it
given with
sure
all these.
would.
Are you guys going to delve into some of the cases that have been prominent in the news lately? That'll be an interesting segment to
I might
have.
get into some of that. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna ask her more of some of the kind of cases that come through her court, the
Right.
things that she's seen, and things like that. I'm gonna be asking questions like that, and
Right.
just
Right.
what does she think about certain laws pertaining to certain things? I'll ask,
Hmm.
and so
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah. That'll be
definitely,
interesting.
yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Um, and but like I said, it's probably that Sunday, it's all the smoke in one of the sectors. So it's just like
Yeah.
I might not get that group. I might get the small, the group that I have now, the smaller group, because like I said, they group in for the blood.
Listen, God bless
Some
the
of them
replay button, honey. God bless the replay button, honey. Whether you can see it live or you can catch it on the replay, a view's a view. So you might
yes,
you might get that,
indeed.
you might get that audience on the replay. You never know.
Yeah,
You know.
usually some people do the replay, and I gotta figure out what I'm gonna be wearing tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. So
Oh,
I just,
okay.
like I said, I'm it's just excited about it, you know. I
Nice. Now,
really
yeah. Now, listen, I'm going to tug your coattails a little bit, girly. That
okay.
that segment with the wines and stuff. Remember, we're supposed to be having that, right?
I wish you would have not took a break this summer because next week is my last week off. So
Oh,
I guess I could do
well, we could
it.
do it in the fall. We could do it in the fall because wine is, wine gets sold every day, and there's no specific time for wine sales, so we could do it in the fall.
Yeah, I think that would be interesting to do. I wish I could remember what you were telling me because sometimes I just I forget. I'm not because I be having so much going on. So you've been either like you've been taking a break where you haven't been in the bushes, so you don't
No,
know a
yeah,
lot.
I haven't been in the
Okay.
bushes. I haven't posted anything. The last time I was on YouTube watching anything was probably 4 weeks ago,
Oh,
maybe four
really?
weeks ago. Yeah. So when I take a break, I take a break. I'm not in the bushes. I don't go on YouTube. I don't go on Instagram. I don't do no social media whatsoever. Nope. I just, go
Hmm.
out and about. No. So I'm pretty sure there's a lot going on. I just don't know about it.
Okay. Um, how when you take those breaks, like
Hmm.
how do you feel? Like I know for me when I don't go live sometimes and I'm just, living life.
Hmm.
Sometimes I do feel a lot better.
Yeah.
Um, it's back to normal.
Hmm.
Again for me, you
Yeah.
know. Um, and I kind of want to know how did you kind of feel taking that long break like that?
Yeah.
Like, did you get any perspective?
I always feel refreshed because, again, for me, I'm new to the internet. I only got the internet in 2020 when the pandemic happened. I was never on. I mean, I used internet for work, but to say personally use internet, no, I didn't know anything about YouTube. Didn't know anything about Instagram. What's the other one? TikTok, Snapchat, and all those other things. I didn't know anything about that. So I'm really new to the internet and content creation. And I mean, and I've deleted 2 channels before that because I was like, oh, I'm fed up. Like, I don't want to do it anymore. This is, a lot of work and whatnot. But I always feel very refreshed because when I take a break, I take a break. I don't go nowhere. I don't view anything. If I turn my phone on, it's to answer, a message or whatnot. And, I just leave it. I go, completely silent. So for me, I always feel refreshed. And I think it's important that people do take breaks, whether you take a 48-hour break, a week break, a 2 week break, a month off, or whatever. Because again, I mean, YouTube is just 21 years old. YouTube is coming into its adulthood. I mean, before that, people did things other than social media. People went out and, enjoyed the atmosphere. They did things with their families. They were out and about. So,
Mm,
but I think it's important that people need to debrief from all of this stuff because it can be taxing, it can be draining. And sometimes you can, get yourself caught up like, oh no, this happened, that happened. You might not necessarily be in the mix, but you're so intrigued by it. You want to know who said what, why did they say this, who's going back and what have you. But again, it drains you. It's very, very draining because at some point you think, okay, this isn't real life. I mean, it's like a soap opera, but yet it gets so far deep into the drama. You're like, I mean, lives are being affected, livelihoods are being affected. It's overwhelming. So when
mhm,
I take a break, I'm refreshed and I come back slowly. I might go over here and look and see what's going on. If it's a little hot, nope, it's too hot for me. I might go back over here. Okay, this is a more calmer atmosphere. But eventually you'll find out what's going on because somebody will say something, somebody will review something, and then inadvertently you might, stumble upon something, but the onus is on that individual to say, okay, I'm going to look at that. I'm going to dissect it this way. Is it really that important to me? Am I really that emotionally invested? Is it a kiki and a kaka? Is it more like, whoa, that's a little bit too hot for me? How do I really feel about that? How is that going to impact me on the peripheral? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
How can I incorporate that into my life? How is that going to make me a better content creator? How is that going to enrich my life, as a human being moving forward? If it doesn't feed my soul for something positive, I'm leaving it over there. Is it funny? Maybe. Do I want to invest in it? Probably not. And then I just walk away from it. And people say, oh, is it really that easy to just leave it alone? Yeah, it is, because it's a choice. Either I want to
Right.
participate in it or I don't want to participate in it. Do I want to be an external stakeholder or do I want to be an avid participant in it? And then that comes down to the individual choice. If it's not for me, I'm not getting involved in it. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to know about it. Don't bring it to me. And if people don't respect that, then I have to move away from it.
Right. See what? Hey, CC. Hey, Channel Forbes. Um. Yeah, a lot of stuff should not be invested in. And a lot of things you need to keep your opinion to yourself.
Hmm.
I think I'm sorry, I'm talking. I think a lot of the times um giving your opinion because you're dealing with kind of some childish type of people that
Hmm.
don't understand constructive criticism.
Hmm.
Uh they can read things the wrong way, you know what
Yep.
I'm saying? And thinking you better than them just because you give your opinion. And so or you don't have a right basically to have an opinion in some people's mindsets. But I'm just learning to stop dealing with crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Uh
Yeah. And not
if
only that,
you
and yeah, at the end of the day,
Mhm.
not everything needs to be commented on. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, and
Not
again,
publicly.
right.
Now I can
And
get with I can get with my homegirls or somebody I'm cool with,
mhm,
real cool with behind the scenes and talk it up. And
right.
somebody I ain't gotta worry about it when they feeling a way it being blurted out.
Hmm.
But
True. True.
but
And
the
also,
thing
yeah, and
is, like
also
I said,
too, yeah, and also
go
too,
ahead.
sorry to cut you off. Sorry.
Yeah.
And also
Okay,
too,
go ahead.
individuals have to be mature enough to say, okay, I'm not quite sure what you meant by that. Clarify that. I mean, it's okay to ask for clarification. There's nothing wrong in asking for clarification if it's warranted, right? But again, people get in their feelings and like, I don't have to explain myself. I'm a grown, ass person and blah, 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 this and blah, 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 that. But at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with asking for clarification. People do that all the time. We have to do that in our everyday life, even in your
Hmm.
outside relationships. If, your significant other says something that rubs you the wrong way, of course you're going to say, well, wait, hold on. What did you mean by that?
Yeah,
Right.
like what the hell?
Yeah. But
Huh.
not everybody's open to, asking for clarification, and we're grown people. That's just a part of life. Nobody's going to get it right all the time and nobody's going to get it wrong all the time. So there has to be
Right.
openness for communication to be back and forth. So I don't know.
Yeah, but most of these people, I'm gonna just say most people, especially on social media, they don't even understand that concept of having a decent conversation and being able to settle out differences to me. So I think it's, and not all, but I'm gonna say 90%
Yeah.
don't know how to have a healthy conversation with another person without calling them a bitch or a hoe or anything of that nature. Like
You know
it's
what?
just
Yeah. I'm chuckling because I'm a woman of a particular age, and I have never heard the B word, the H word, the N word, the A word so much as I have in the last 5 years. It's at the point like, are those the only words in the English language? So I
right.
understand. Yeah, I understand your point when you say that.
Cause see, a bitch and a hoe to me. Hey, Riders CX, how are you? Channel Forbes. A bitch and a hoe to me is saying, "Oh, you're being disrespectful." So you ready to have a confrontation with me? That's what it. That's what it translates to me.
Hmm.
Um, and I'm gonna be on it now. I don't know. Sometimes I'm getting better to where I do know how to handle myself as a young lady, so sometimes I'll try to de-escalate the situation
Mm-hmm.
depending, but it's sometimes I'm like, man, F that. Like it is what it is. I'm finna say this. I'm finna say that. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get to the point that, and I think that's what people enjoy. They like kind of getting you out of your zone, getting you out of yourself. So
Mm-hmm.
I do have to be very cautious of that when I see somebody trying to maybe trigger that, part of me.
Right.
Um, because like I said, sometimes I'm like, shit, I can meet you where you are. I can get
Mm-hmm.
I can get to your level, but at the end of the day, they won when
Yeah.
you do that
True.
because
Very. Yeah. Yeah. It's true.
they just need acknowledgement from
Mm-hmm.
you. And once you give them that acknowledgement, uh, then they've done their job. And you're sitting
Right.
over there with egg in your face, even though you feel a little bit better because you done cussed them out.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's still, it's not going to be really beneficial
True.
in the long
True.
run. Hmm. But
Yeah.
I appreciate your oh, who is it? Okay, I appreciate your perspective
Mm-hmm.
uh, on everything. We got our buddy up here, Channel Forbes.
Good
What's up,
morning, good
Channel
afternoon,
Forbes? How are you?
Hello.
good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on who is watching or doing the recap or watching live. How's everybody doing today?
Okay.
Good. Good. How are you?
I'm all right, all right. Just recovering from a cold, you know what I mean? Thankfully, nothing too
Mm.
serious, you know what I mean? Even though it sounds like I've actually been coughing up my last sins for the past 20 years, you know what I mean? But
I hope you feel better.
I definitely do feel better because I never thought that me actually pretended cosplaying as Future for the past week because they prescribed promethazine, which I'm just like, I damn near wanted to cuss the doctor out. Like, why you prescribing me promethazine? But okay,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
I still have
crazy.
I still have half the bottle over here. I'm just like, I'm not sipping this no more. This thing put me to sleep too much. I don't like sleeping. It's crazy.
That's probably what you need. Your body needs rest. You so busy. You probably like a little busy bee. You always doing stuff.
Well,
Sometimes
that's
you
a
need to
fact.
chill
At
out.
least, Selena, you understand how busy I am. So thank you. So yeah, I am busy. So I guess I really needed that sleep because yesterday I really there was that actually the first time I actually took a day off.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, I don't take days off. You know what I mean? Like my boss be cussing me out sometimes. It's like, dude, you have 300 hours of PTO. Why you ain't taking days off? Because I don't like standing
Right.
still.
Like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Because
Child, let
there's
me
something
say.
wrong with me. Stop with what's
Yeah.
not wrong with me. It's a shorter list, okay? Um, I like to be busy. I like to be active because I even said in one of my songs, there's no refunds for lost time.
Yeah, that's true.
So if I actually have breath in my lungs and my eyes are open and my hands are still active, I'm gonna try to make the best of my time.
Hey, Ryan. Hey, Young Riz. That's good at all, but sometimes your body needs time to rest. And just because you are taking time off, that don't mean you can't be busy enjoying your life. You could be traveling. You could be,
Oh,
uh,
I wish I could be doing that, but instead of traveling, I was sick as a dog. So
yeah. I understand that point, but I'm talking about in the near future, since you have all of that time and you're talking about enjoying life and things. Those are some of the things that you should be trying to do. I would think,
I agree with
because life is short, and so yeah, we can be busy, but we could be doing a whole bunch of busy work kind of stuff. That ain't fun. I'm gonna be doing a lot of busy work this coming year, and I'm not looking forward to it. But
I
gonna
I
I'm
agree
going
with
to
you.
do it, because I
I
have to.
100% agree with you. For me, if I'm going to take the time off, I want to take the time off to be busy doing what I want to do, right? I actually promised myself 5 years ago if I'm going to take my time off, I want to take my time off outside of the country, or at least outside of the state.
Mm,
2 years in a row, I spent time out of the country. I did Colombia,
okay.
I did Canada. I'm trying to do Ireland next year, or if not this year, I don't know. Maybe I might do a spontaneous trip. You know what I'm saying? Um, I almost want to like feed into the conversation over here too. Um, make some time for yourself. Don't do like
Right.
me. Make some time for yourself. Um, recently, actually more recently in the past 2 weeks. Riaz, what's good, my G?
Salute, man. How you doing, man? How you doing, fam?
Salute, love and peace, my guy.
I'm doing good, alhamdulillah. How are you?
Yes, sir. I'm doing good, doing good.
That's
Um,
good.
yeah. So what I was saying is that you have to take time out for yourself and actually try to expand your horizons. And I've actually been a therapist for a lot of my female friends in this past couple months. A
What
lot
they
of
need a
breakups.
therapist for?
No, I'm just talking about like they just want somebody to vent to that is not going to judge them for what they've been doing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm starting to realize like I need to take my own advice. When are you going to take care of yourself?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mhm.
literally the end of the conversation of all of those conversations. Okay, great. I understand. I understand the pain. I understand the anguish. But when are you going to take care of yourself? Stop trying to take care of other people. When are you going to take care of yourself? Because if you're not taking care of yourself first, you can't take care of anybody else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. As women, we are fixers, we are givers, some of us are.
Hmm.
And we really um, give our all. And then when it's not reciprocated, then, we feel away, we come depressed and things of that nature. Um,
I'm not gonna.
I mean,
I'm not gonna
can,
isolate that to women because men feel the same way too. Believe it or not. So I just
Yeah,
want
let me restate that. So it's it is a universal thing that men and women both deal with, because like I said, especially when there's no reciprocity in a relationship. People feel unappreciated, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes they can even get depressed about it. Um that's good that you are there for your female friends. They need some, like, they need that guy perspective. Like, I have some homeboys, if there's something like I'm wondering about, if like a guy I'm dating, like he does this, what does that mean? Like I'll ask my older cousins, or whatever, like my guy cousins and stuff. So it is great to have a male's perspective that's objective, you know what I'm saying?
to.
Um, and so I think that's a good thing, Channel Forbes, that you do that for your friends.
Well, if I'm not doing that for my friend, that I am actually doing a disservice. That's how I feel.
Mhm.
If I'm genuinely supposed to be your friend, I'm supposed to give you the real good, bad, or indifferent, and I'm supposed to give it to you out of love, nothing more.
Right. That's true.
Mhm.
All right, young Riaz, what you have going on?
Not much actually. Recently, after 5 years, so I finished college after going for 5 years. So 5 years I've been going to college, and I recently finished though.
Okay,
Congrats.
congratulations.
Congratulations, Drip. How are you doing, Drip?
I'm doing good, alhamdulillah. So basically, I finished that, and I think in September time, I'm gonna do this volunteering thing, though. So just basically this community-based thing that's just gonna help me out with all the skills I need to do. That they'll travel chain with me, all the necessary stuff. And after that, maybe after 2 years, hopefully I'll start working soon. After 2 years time, though. So yeah, I've got something going on soon though. This is gonna be, to be honest though, when I finished college, it actually hit me really hard though, and it took me time to process that.
Mm.
Because I'm excited, I'll be real with you. I'm excited to move on and keep going forward and keep pushing and make it in life though. But at the same time, it's one thing that literally hits hard though, literally though.
Yeah, but that's the reality of life, though, Drip. You're moving
No, I
in
know.
different facets of your life. So again, congratulations for you to do that, and
Thank
excited
you.
for
I
what's coming up
appreciate
for
that,
you.
though.
In
I
September.
know, but
Yeah.
thank you. I was just saying
Mhm.
though that I'm excited, I'm happy and all of that though. It's like a very complicated type feeling though. Now that's how the life is gonna be and everything like that. But what I mean by that though is it hit me hard though. Like it took me time because it's like all over the place type feeling. Told everyone
Mhm.
else that I was leaving and this is gonna be the last time they'll see me. And I'll probably see some people that I knew in college will go over there though. Because the place I'm going to though, basically, you know, they're going there, so I might meet some people there though.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah, that's wonderful. Anyway, Selena, thank you so much for having me up. Channel Forbes, I can't read that. I'm sorry. Drip, good to see you. And I'll
Feel free
definitely
to feel free to just call me Channel. It's perfectly fine.
okay, channel, good to meet you. And Selena, I'll definitely pop by tomorrow for your live. I'm excited about that. So thanks again for having me up. Enjoy your evening. And Rachel, yes, that is me, Genesis One. You can still call me Genesis One. And yeah, take care, everybody. Bye.
Thank you. Appreciate
Bye.
it.
Bye
Thank you.
bye. Yep. See ya.
Oh Lord, Jesus, gone on. But yeah. So that's interesting. Congratulations, John Gries. So
Oh,
thank
Channel
you.
Four. Mm-hmm.
So
So
I
Channel
just
Four. Go ahead, Young Gries.
so sorry, my bad though. Sorry, I actually did actually improve a lot as well though. Pretty much, I know where I be though. I go wherever I wanna go, but I do hang out with other people there, and I'm slowly improving on, what we talked about and stuff like that though. I'm slowly improving on that though. Kind of, kind of a bit different right now though. Like, I know that when you and another person speak in general, though, I just know to just basically be quiet and wait. Or I can just basically tell you in the back and you can let me know. Just type in the back. That's what I did though. I just typed in the back. Let me know when to speak, and when you're done, I'll do it. That's the other way that I started to learn how to improve though.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate that. That growth, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I don't think that, people mind anyone coming up, but it's just, the courtesy that you have to give to other people. So
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate I appreciate that you took heed to um kind of what I was telling you. But
Yeah, but pretty much everybody tells me that actually. So when I actually went over to the people I hang out with me, they let me know straight up though. And pretty much from there, I actually did take into consideration though, actually. It's always been into consideration. I just needed to find a way how to practice it.
yeah, and that's good that because like I said, I don't ever mean any harm. I'm not ever trying to hurt anyone's feelings. I like to show people respect if I can. But it's just maybe the way I say it may be a little harsh. I'm not sure. Sometimes I ask people, help me because I'm not perfect either. If I've said something like, kind of let me know because at times I can be a little, kind of just too straight up to where it comes off really blunt. And that my intentions is not to be rude to you. You haven't did anything to me besides, maybe not understanding social cues.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm thankful that you are working on those things.
Kind of got
Um,
that though.
you got what?
I said slowly getting better on that though. I've kind of gotten better on that though. I know I overtalk sometimes, though, but that's not my intention. No, I try not to though. Actually, I'm very self-aware of that. Took into consideration though, and actually just kind of recently I've calmed down a bit more. Cause when I get overexcited, I know I can go. I can speak non-stop though. I kind of calm down though. So, anyways, though, pretty much whatever you got going, I'll just stay on mute, and when it's my turn, I'll speak.
Let me ask you this question, and this is I'm not being I don't want to I don't want to come off like I'm being sarcastic or um what what is the word? I'm not trying to be rude, but I'll just say this. Like, is social media your way of like having a social life? Do you have like a social life outside of like YouTube and some of the other social media apps?
Mm-hmm.
You do? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
I
spend
have
more?
friends though.
Okay. So do you spend more time talking to people on social media than you do in your real life?
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey D Price. Oh, okay. Okay. So I don't know how you feel about this, but you might have to create a balance for yourself because sometimes too much of communicating with social media um you miss out on you know the real interactions with people, and that way you can pick up more of social cues because you can read people's body language. On here you can of course you can see us when we cam up if some of us choose to cam up, or you can hear our tone when we talk. But sometimes when we don't have the or we miss opportunities with maybe dealing with like people in our everyday life, we miss out on what is a norm in social interaction and what is abnormal in social interaction.
Can I
Am
can I
I?
ask can I ask a
Go ahead.
question? Can I ask a question, Selena? Because I didn't expect you to go here. So I think this actually falls along in line with this. And this is no shade and no shame to anybody, right? Do you feel more comfortable speaking to people online, or do you feel more comfortable speaking to people in person?
I can do both. They're actually very flexible. Actually, I'm more like the vibe and chemistry type. Online, it's more. I'll keep it real with you, though. I can do both, but if I have to keep it real honest with you, online is very easy than it's face to face. I can do face to face conversation. I've gotten better with that, though. I'll be real with you.
Okay,
So,
so we could cut it right there. So the answer is online.
mm-hmm.
What now? As far as why is it easier for you online rather than in person?
I mean, pretty much though, like, it just kind of removes that, like when you're face to face with a person. I know you have to overthink a lot, though. It just removes the overthinking aspect of it. Of course, you have to think, you have to think about what you say online and whatever. It just kind of removes that factor that makes you feel less nervous online, though. Just more
That,
like, not
that's
kind of thing.
that's interesting to me because for somebody like me, or maybe because I'm crazy, I believe that it's actually one and the same. Because
That's what I feel the same, but if I had to be honest, if you say to me which one do I find more easier though, I'd say online first, but at the same time I can do it offline too actually. I know how to have a conversation offline and speak to people though. I've kind of gotten better with that. If I had to keep it honest with you though. But I'm just keeping it real though.
okay, all right, okay, Selena. Sorry to interrupt you, but I was just curious about that. So now you can continue. I'm sorry. I step
Oh
back.
no, I appreciate it. This is Selena's Couch where we're having open conversations.
Yeah.
Some people may find it interesting, some people may find it trash. So um, I'm just trying to have open conversations with people, and my questioning, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. Um,
Oh no,
or
no, I understood exactly where you was at. That's why I wanted to jump in.
okay,
That's
yeah, I just want to make sure that people are not, well, first of all, that he's not feeling disrespected. I just was kind of curious about that because, um, you know, Young Riaz, he's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And he jumps on panels, and some panels I'm like, you're in the wrong place. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is, because of his personality, he's very
wrong
easygoing.
time, wrong time, wrong space, bro.
Yeah, and some of the climate or the atmosphere, depending on what channel you go into, it can be not somewhere where you would see maybe Young Riz. You wouldn't think, oh, he's in that So, and then when he jumps on the panels,
He's gonna be perceived a whole different way than who he really
well,
is.
first of all, people gonna be like, I don't have time for that. So drop down. You know what I'm talking about? So and sometimes, that's kind of what I was telling him kind of a long time ago. You just have to kind of learn to read the room, and by that, I think a lot of that comes for interactions with other human beings outside of the computer screen and the phone. And that's just my perspective of it. I could be wrong, but I just think that I just wondered about that, and I mean, hey Don, hey Icy, yeah. So I just kind of curious about it. Sorry,
I won't speak for
go ahead.
Riaz, but I will speak for myself because you notice that I've retracted myself from a lot of the rooms recently.
Mhm.
At least in the past 6 months, you notice that I've retracted myself from a lot of the rooms because I realized, like, wait a minute, they not one, they ain't ready for my energy, and two, my energy does not match that room.
Right.
And the people that are actually in there, that are actually the dominant voices in there, they can't. Uh, let's say they can't exist in the rooms that exist and vice versa. So why should we exist if we are not actually trying to have a cordial conversation? And even when I try to have cordial conversations with those people, we can't have a cordial conversation. So why bother? This is why you don't. This is why we don't. You don't even hear me speak. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, I'm sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead. Hey, Billy.
No. Finish what you're saying. Finish what you're saying.
Yeah, like I was saying late last night, and I was a little tipsy, but I did say there's just some people I would just don't ever want to have a conversation with. I won't have a conversation with.
Right.
I just will not. I will not put myself in a situation where I want to have it because I already know you're too ignorant to have a decent conversation with anybody. So when you understand your component, you just know to move accordingly.
Yeah.
And then some people are they use a lot of gaslighting and manipulation in conversations. Those are the other people I don't deal with. You're trying to be manipulative, you're trying to gaslight me instead of taking accountability for your part in the situation. I can't have a conversation with you because I will end up getting upset, and more than likely I will forget to be articulate and I will cuss you out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that I don't want that to be my go-to. So I know if I can't deal with you, if I can't talk to you, I'm not going to. I just can't. I can't. I feel like that is just a waste of people's time, blood pressure.
I think I
think
will actually go further. I would say it's actually disrespectful.
it's very disrespectful.
For me, I would actually call it disrespectful because I'm disrespecting my time. I'm disrespecting my time for even because all right, me and you could have a public dispatch, but if I know I could actually hit you up on the side of me and you could have a private conversation, we could squash it. Stop me, it's worth it to me. You got
right. That's normal people stuff.
you know what I'm saying?
For normal people. Yeah.
And you see me go head to head with quite a few people on here. You notice I've actually jumped all the way back while I'm just like, wait a minute, I'm just dealing with a whole bunch of ignorant Negroes. Like, for what? And I'm arguing with people that can't even afford a plane ticket.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me? What?
Yes, indeed.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So it's just like, what's the point? So like, this is why I appreciate you every time I come on here because you always give me the grace to actually jump on here. Sometimes I'm doing a little bit of crazy, so I apologize. Right?
Well, no, I have to spice it up because sometimes, and that's what Selena's couch is for, is having a dialogue with other people. And I need somebody that spices it up. Hey, Dave, how are you?
Yeah.
Hey, Realist says, honestly, folks entertain and interact with people they never would aside from being on the internet just out of boredom. Right, Realist?
That's
did things out of boredom. When I started doing things out of boredom, Channel Forbes and Young Riaz is when the COVID came.
Yeah.
And we were locked in. We couldn't get to maybe our significant other, or we couldn't get with our friends or family like that, like we used to. We couldn't go places like we used to without being 6 feet apart. I mean, that was the time where a lot of people got on social media because that was the only outlet, escapism that people had. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's kind of where I got into a lot of foolishness because of boredom. And as the old saying say, the idle mind is the devil's workshop. So you get into a lot of BS. You meet a lot of BS people, and in a time that you're bored, and you don't even realize it until something happens.
And this is why I appreciate people like you, Selena and Riaz, and everybody here in the chat that actually, that actually rock with me over here. I was actually this miserable and this mischievous way before COVID. I was running podcasts. I was doing all of this craziness way before COVID happened. I say these things in person. I'll be out with my lady, and like as soon as we actually come up across a bartender that was actually a little bit kooky, the first thing she does is she looks at me. "You gonna start messing with that bartender, ain't you? Yep, you goddamn cotton picking right. Let's go." Right, and then by the end of the night, bartender hands us her phone number, and we be kicking it with them the next week. We be coming back over there. We have free drinks, or sometimes dinner's covered by the whole entire staff. Like sometimes it just shows people a little bit of kindness and just making somebody laugh. Like I'm not trying to go out and start in trouble. Do I cause a little bit of mischief? Absolutely. You know what I mean? There'll be sometimes,
Yeah, I know you do.
yeah. But there'll be times like I actually go to a bar over there every week regularly, right? There'll
Hmm.
sometimes it'll be like a couple coming there. They just happen to be visiting in from town and they'd never been to the brewery before. I would actually pay their whole bar tab. You know what?
Oh, really?
Welcome to Yeasties. You feel what I'm saying? Just showing them just like, yo, welcome to South Florida. You never been here before? Don't worry. This first drink is on me. Don't worry about it. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, that's
Sometimes a
cool.
little bit of
Yeah.
sometimes a little bit of kindness goes the long way. You know what I mean? Do I come off like a
Hey.
mischievous asshole? Sure. Right? But once you actually show that you're actually just being kind and you're just making people laugh, who's gonna care? You know what I mean? I'm not out
Yeah.
to cause problems for people. I don't. You know what I mean? It's not to show that I'm a baller. It's just a matter of just like, hey, you know what, dude? Like, it's not that serious.
Right. And then too, to be honest with you, when I first met you, if I can be real with you, I thought well, you even, I think you even said it. You came off a little arrogant, a little bit,
Yeah, it can
but
be.
yeah, you can't. Yeah, you did. But I did find something refreshing about you. I found that you really I'm glad that you to me, because I don't know you, but to me you come off like you are a genuine person just by being free to be yourself. It seems like you're very free and you don't care about what other people think of you. So I think that's kind of maybe where I may see a little bit of that. Maybe that really could be you. That's why I said you seem to be genuine, because I really don't know you. But it seems like you're very free with just being yourself. And if people don't like it, then you'll go tell them, to kiss your butt. You know what I'm saying? So,
I actually do care. I actually do care, believe it or not.
okay.
I do give off that degree of arrogance, but the arrogance actually comes from I know exactly what my intentions are. And my intentions are actually 100% exactly what I believe them to be. I'm not here to manipulate anybody. I'm not here to use anybody. I am literally here to either entertain or at least put a smile on your face. That's it. If that comes off as arrogance, okay, I'm sorry. And if that really comes off a certain way, I would hope that you would actually tell me to my face.
Yeah, I'm telling you. But you, to me, I find your personality very cool. You know what I'm saying? And if I did not like you, you wouldn't be up here. I'd be like, I'm not doing it today.
I
But
appreciate it.
yeah, so But and you also seem very, like I was saying, you were saying earlier, you're a busybody. You seem like your mind be going in 100 different directions at one time to
I am
me.
I am 43, and I believe that I have not accomplished everything that I should have been able to accomplish. I have not accomplished that yet, right?
Okay.
So if I am not able to accomplish it, let me at least bestow the knowledge that I have onto somebody else, and hopefully they'll be able to accomplish what they can do from what knowledge that I have not been able to work with. You know what I mean? Because this knowledge should not, is not all for me. You know, everybody could win, just for me, just me personally.
Right.
Not no man is an island. I have knowledge that you could possibly use. I've actually been in
Right.
situations because I deal in the music industry. I've got so many opportunities where, oh yeah, you could do a podcast over here. You got a opportunity to do a feature stuff over here, and a lot of these opportunities is stuff that I'm not interested in, but I know this person is interested in it. I will pass that opportunity to them. It's not gonna hold me any kudos if I actually hold that crown to myself. No. Here, bro, I got this opportunity over here. I can't do it. I know you would kill it. Here you go. How much money do I owe you? Nothing. Please just go kill it and make sure that I sent you. Make sure you let them know that I sent you. It does not cost me anything. It does not cost me anything to see other people win. If I have an opportunity that's thrown in my lap and I can't do it, I want somebody to do it to the best of their ability. Here, use your talent. Here, use your talent. That's how you do networking.
Right. Right. And and I hope I wasn't I didn't come off rude when I said that, because
Stop saying that.
I have,
You did not come off rude. You were being
people,
real.
but and this, and exactly, but being real comes with a cost, because people, I've noticed, like, a lot of times people are really, and that's why I work so hard not to be overly sensitive and take constructive criticism if if need be. But people are really ultra sensitive in this day and time. I mean, it's okay with having some sensitivity, but sometimes some of the people out here, you know, because the cancel culture, is so, people, you can say one thing, people would be just like, I'm done with her. I don't, just because you say something that another person don't agree with. That's how fast some of these folks are with just being like, I'm not dealing with that person. I'm subbing. I'm just, and I'm just like, y'all, I ain't never been that ultra sensitive with with folks, but
So I got
you have to really do something to me to make me be like,
so I got a question for you. And I'm
yeah.
gonna put this to you and everybody else here in the chat. Is it cancel culture or is it a matter that people don't subscribe to begin with?
Okay, so I need repeat that one more time.
Is it a matter of cancel culture? Because everybody says like, oh, it's cancel culture, cancel culture, cancel culture. This is what you
Yeah,
want to
cancel
say,
your ass in a minute.
right? Is it a matter of
Hmm.
cancel culture or is it people just don't subscribe?
I think a lot of times people they start out with you, but and I just think maybe that's just a part of life. Everybody that starts out with you don't end up with you either.
That's a
So
fact.
that's something that I looked at. Um, uh, I guess I know for me. Hey Tammy, I'm trying to find my niche. You know what I'm saying? Like where I would fit in, because I
You should
don't want to do I don't want to do the drama,
be
right?
trying
You
to
know,
find your niche. I think
I
you
don't
already
want
found your niche. I don't think you've actually settled into it yet.
to. Then
Finish your
I
finish your thought. Finish your thought. I don't want to derail you. I'm sorry. Finish your
yeah.
thought.
I don't, and I had a lot of I had some time this summer. And I'm just gonna take accountability. I was being lazy, because I had a hell of a year last year, and my profession as well as uh, getting through some, a couple of semesters in school. So, hold on just a second. I'm going inside. Oh Lord, these folks moving in.
No, go ahead.
Uh, how can I say? These folks moving up. So I'm trying to get down here. I kind of had a couple year this year. So I don't know. I'm just learning how to to deal with um just having um a balance in my life. But keep talking. They got these people move in.
Okay.
Don't be sitting
Sorry.
on the stairs.
Sorry,
Well,
I
I
was
can't
cutting
deal
out.
with younger as I'm talking.
Sorry.
She got something going
But
on, so give her a little bit of
them,
grace.
yeah, stairs don't like.
Sorry to cut you off. Your audio's cutting in and out. That's what I was trying to say.
Oh no, we know that. We just waiting on her. I don't know what's going on over there.
Hey, younger as Channel Forbes, are you trying to come back up here?
Oh, I'm actually logging into my account, so hold on. It's me. Don't worry about it. My bad. I was actually doing some extra security in my joint.
Hey, I guess not. Hell, it's hot. It's hot as hell out here in these streets. Um, I don't know who up here. Channel Four. Younger is. Go ahead and drop down. I don't know if you're still here or not.
I'm here.
It's not saying anything. Okay, so what is
Sorry, it's just a delay. I'm just waiting now. Mm,
okay? Go ahead and drop down. I appreciate you coming up, and you can maybe come up the next time. You're more than welcome.
okay.
So I'm gonna have somebody else that would like to come up, or I'll just talk, whatever. But
Okay.
I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, my bad. It was
Hey,
something.
Tim.
It was something
Yeah, because I was
security
like,
that was added to the browser. So
oh, okay. I was like, what the hell going on here?
I was on my I was on my
Oh, okay. I came up for a little bit. I'm about to.
all right.
I'm in the
If you're
car.
gonna do that, hold on. I gotta throw my shiesty real quick.
Yeah.
Hold on. I don't want people to see my chest hairs.
Uh,
There we go. All right. Wow. I want to be respectful. Right.
you show your chest hair.
Ah
Hey. Hey, how are you? Good to see you.
man. Hey,
Let me
you
put
know
on,
what's
let me put on my shades.
you know what's bad when the doctor prescribes you this.
Oh yeah, bless your little heart. You were really sick.
When they prescribe you promethazine,
Uh-huh.
I was damn near cussing them doctors out. I'm like, do I look like a young nigga?
Wow.
They were like, just in case.
I
I'm like,
was
what? I'm like, what you talking about right now?
definitely really sick. Bless your heart.
Well, I went to the
Bless
beach
your
today.
heart. Uh,
Oh, you cutting out
what-
crazy.
I know you said you've been sick. You went to the beach. You, I see.
Yo, you super cutting out, yo. Cut your video off. Selena, cut your video off. Cause I think because you're cutting in and out, yo. You're like the Transformers right now. Can everybody else hear me?
What's going on here? I don't know what's going on.
All right, now we back.
Yeah, this darn thing goes in and out. I don't know if the signal or is it. Oh God, it could be the sun.
I think it's just a signal. It's just a signal. By the way, for anybody asking, you see this black going on over there? That's my dog. That's my dog.
He's a what? 110 pounds.
Yeah, that's my dog. That's my dog. That's big boy Wade. He's blurred out.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I had seen some of the new neighbors.
And she got it again. All right. No, we not. All right, shout out to everybody who's actually still in the room and stuff. While Selena gets a signal back in place. You know what I'm saying?
You know, they have these little, they have a lot of gatherings. I have gatherings too, but I just don't have all of that, with loud music because I understand that, when you're living in a complex, you're living up and down, people are up, either above you, they're around you, they're below you. So I try to be considerate of people, and a lot of times people are not considerate or they haven't been raised in a way that they had to think about things like that. So I'm gonna let a person know, I'm not no Karen, but I I will be like,
I ain't no Karen, but no just on the street.
Yeah, we're not doing it. Like, we're not doing it. I respect you, respect me. The other thing that irritates the hell out of me, and I don't understand it, I have a large balcony, and I don't understand why people, and this is just one of my pet peeves, why people do not go, they do not go on their balcony, but instead they will sit on the stairs. And say, for instance, you're going upstairs, you have to say, excuse me, because they're sitting on the stairs. That irritates, I don't know why, but that really irritates me. And I had to tell the neighbor below me, why are you up here by my apartment sitting and on the stairs? And they were just like, oh, I was just sitting. I said, no, this is not a place to sit. This is a place to walk up and down. And this is a safety hazard. And I shouldn't have to ask you, I shouldn't have to say, excuse me, because you shouldn't even be up here on the stairway.
No, the thing is, those niggas just lack etiquette, right? Because I used to live in an apartment complex before, right? And me, I was one of them saying the stairway. I will actually address it. I like to sit in the stairway because that's where I actually get a nice little cold breeze. So that was the coolest place in the goddamn environment. So I got breeze hitting me, and I'm sitting down there and I'm chilling. But if someone's coming, it's courtesy where I flatten myself against the wall and I say, "Pardon me." I'll pardon you. Pardon me. Because if I know you're coming up and down, I am moving. You should not have to ask me.
Of course.
I am bloody moving.
One of the ladies had said,
sometimes it become older ladies, or like sometimes people be coming up there with their groceries or some stuff like that. I will go out of my way and I will help you with your groceries. If I happen to and I got nothing else to do, and I see you coming up with groceries, let me help you with that to your door. I'm not looking for it there.
Yeah, and okay, so yeah, it's a courtesy, and I get your point of view. But you know, to me, you know, I do have my little quirks. But I really do try to be considerate as much as I can of people. That's why when I have guests over, or you know, if I'm watching a movie, you know, I try not to have, you know, the whole surround sound system up. Like, I try to be considerate, you know. Now, do I always get that in return? Absolutely not. Because again, people don't think like me. You know, I mean, we're not the same person. We haven't been raised the same way. We don't have the same consideration level of maybe some other people. Yeah, most of the time it is. But I will let you know. And I also will let you know if it is keeps being a problem. I will let you know. You cut out. Hey, Randy.
We back.
I had I had somebody's like, did you say something to? I said, I sure did. You shouldn't have been doing it. And they was like, well, I mean, you didn't have to. I said, no, I've told you. See, people know what the hell they doing. You are an adult. And at the end of the day, I shouldn't have to tell your ass. And then if I done told you once, don't do it again. Okay, now I don't know if I'm wrong for that, but I did let that person asked me, was I the one? I said, yeah, I'm the one. I guess they thought I wasn't going to say they probably thought, oh no, I didn't do. I said, I'm the one. You shouldn't have been doing it. So this is where my directness comes out, and it you know, it may come off a little raggedy. I can't stand this darn phone stand. Like, I don't know what the hell is going on. But anyway, I don't feel like even buying another one. Hey, damn. But anyway, yeah, so I just don't like that, you know, people that are just neighbors that are really inconsiderate. And looks like it's a Hispanic couple that is going to be moving in. And I seen, you know, they got some friends helping them move in, but when, you know, I should have put y'all on mute so I can let them know. If you make it a problem, it's gonna be a problem. If you don't make it a problem, it won't be. Because I like to get along with my neighbors. I had neighbors that I really enjoyed and that we helped each other out. But you know, I have those people. They so inconsiderate, and you have to let people know. You don't live here by yourself. You don't live here by yourself.
When I was living with my ex, technically I was paying her, fucking bitch. But she had a pardon me for saying, she had a stupid black member that was living downstairs. I caught her lying. All right. So we had some African law. Like these girls slamming those right? Because we was upstairs. We was upstairs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Granted, my dog is a he walks like he's not a runner. He's old. He's old. You don't give a damn.
Right.
So this one time, my girl and her son left the city for like about a week. So I'm over here with a 10-pound dog and a 110-pound dog. The most noise that happens is when the son is there. But her son, when he walks in the house, he closes. What kind of noise we talking about upstairs, right? Your boy went outside just to get some weed grinder. I ended up going to TV hanging up for like 2-3 hours. Right? Your boy just got back home. Not even 10 minutes. Dog out. Hold the dogs out. I get back upstairs. I start watching. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, her child is running down the hall. I'm like, what child? Her child is always running up and down. I kind of walked up there. I keep nothing but her bathroom.
Oh my God.
But she knows our car. So I'm already thinking in the back of my mind, trying to play with me, trying to fuck.
Oh, what? Okay.
So I looked at them just like, ma'am, what child? She was like, that child been running up and down the house all day. That's interesting because my girlfriend and her kid it is now Saturday night. I have not been here.
So basically, she hearing things or something.
Who you trying to pin this on? Literally over here. You ain't gonna cuss me on the side of my girl and her kid. And here says Friday night.
Oh wow.
Should I slap the shit out of you or should you apologize with the phone?
Child. I mean, it is some neighbors that's like that, and you'd be like, "What the hell is you talking about?" You know.
Oh no, I told her on it.
Yeah.
Because
well,
that car has not been here since Friday. How is it that her child could be here?
Right. So she's just blatantly lying. And that's another thing. Liars, the liars, the inconsiderate people that be living. I'm just like, oh my God. And I used to see that show. I forgot what it was called on ID channel on cable. And it was about hate thy neighbor. Oh my God. I can so relate in some ways. Not to the point where I want to get my gun and go down there and shoot them. But I can relate how some people in their inconsideration and the things that they do, and they do it on purpose. Some things they do on purpose. Now the situation with that situation I was telling you about, that kind of society, because the lady understood, don't play with me, because I'm just as ignorant as you, so don't play with me. But I think she kind of,
I don't know if egg levels actually suffice.
Is it me?
I think you probably kind of.
Can you hear me now? Oh, hell.
Yes, I can hear you. I'm saying that you are kinder than I am. Nope. All right, now you froze. Can you guys hear me? Here. Mana bap 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 bap. Skitty bap bap bap. Here. Yep. One in the chat who can hear me. Oh, Realist can hear me. Yo, what's good, bro? Realist, you understand what I'm saying, right? Like, I'm not here for the BS, bro. I guess it's just me. Hopefully, Selena will actually connect back up. All right, so shout out to everybody who actually tuned in. Hey, Randy Johnson, yo, what's good, man? OG Randy Johnson. I want to say OG Bobby Johnson, but you OG Randy Johnson. Hell yeah, we gonna do that. Whoever want to jump in and join this conversation, hell yeah, we can do that, bro. But yeah, man, it's like, yo, this woman actually tried to lie and say like, oh, well, her son is running up and down, but they have not been in the goddamn nowhere in the city for the past 24 hours. And she's saying like, oh, well, her son is making noise. How the son could be making noise if the son has not been here for 24 hours? And you woke up here butt ass naked in your bathrobe. Get your ass the fuck on. Nope. You're talking to the wrong one, yo. But she ain't gonna talk. But here's the bad part. She ain't even want to talk to the African neighbors though. I'm like, them African neighbors been over there. You ain't want to talk to them, but you want to come and bark at me. You just figure because it was the son and my big ass dog. My big ass dog barely walks. Stop it. Just stop it. Like for real. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, dude, I move a certain way, bro. So when you see me on here talking reckless and stuff like that, I talk reckless for a reason, man. So, but I always try to like find humor in everything. So hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from. It's like, yo, don't lie, bro. No, man, is it popping or not? Don't lie. It's like if you want to come up here with no bra, no underwear, nothing like that, talk about you guys is making noise. You might as well do the Joe Budden song. Is it popping or not? Don't lie, ma. Is the Joe's dropping or not? Other than that, leave me alone, bro. Go on. Let me watch my UFC. Shit. I wouldn't have done it anyway. She was ugly as shit. But anyway. You got a brother named Bobby. As long as the name Bobby Digital, because that RZA album was trash. Just letting you know. Know what I'm saying? OG Randy Johnson. That's your new name. OG Randy Johnson. Ain't no OG Bobby Johnson. OG Randy Johnson. God damn it. Know what I'm saying? I wish you actually give me admin rights because if you guys is actually joining this chat, I would just actually add you guys up and we could actually have a great conversation. It would have actually been fire. God damn it. Know what I'm saying? So what's the word, man? What you guys doing this weekend? I just got back from the beach. I was actually trying to kick out this cold. Like I was saying, it was like, yo, I've never had promethazine until this weekend. I will say promethazine is a good night's sleep. Ooh, my God. Aside from my back surgery that I had, man, that was actually a great sleep. The only thing about me is that I really have a problem because, like Selena said, I like to be a busybody. If I am not out of bed by 9 a.m., I feel like my day is wasted. I always have to get something done. For me, it's like I need to accomplish something. Every day I need to accomplish something. I don't care if it's just a little bit of knowledge. I don't care if it's like I actually built something, I built a website or I actually made progress in something. Even if I make music, I want to be able to accomplish something. It seems neurotic, but I mean, what you guys feel? Like when you actually guys wake up the first thing in the morning, what is it that you guys think about when you wake up first thing in the morning? I'm actually going to challenge the chat. What is it that you guys would like to actually accomplish the first thing you wake up in the morning? Silly question, but I'm curious. Maybe you guys might be able to teach me something. Why are you snoring like that, sir? Damn, tough crowd. Somebody better answer me before I start playing Joe Budden tracks. But get Selena copyrighted. I ain't gonna do that to her. Holy crap, she's actually still streaming with just my face on it. This is wild. Oh my god, I feel like trash right now, bro. This is crazy. It's crazy. Randy, you still here? You still here? All right, cool. All right, so when you actually wake up first thing in the morning, right? And you're trying to get things done, what's the first thing you actually think about doing? Or at least what is it that you actually trying to accomplish for that day? Cleaning your house? All right, nothing wrong with that. Because you're trying to make sure that everything is actually put into place. That's dope. That's dope.
You know, I don't know if you still there, but
I'm still here, Selena. I was actually trying to hold down the fort right now for you.
okay, yeah, I appreciate it because I don't know what the hell. Hey, Betty, I don't know what the hell was going on, but I think because my phone was on this phone stand, it overheated or something, so it just shut down the phone.
So that sounds like you have an iPhone.
So
Yeah, iPhone does that. Shout out to Apple for doing that, for having that feature. That's actually a dope feature. As soon as your phone overheats, it locks down
no,
everything.
no, it's an Android. Like I thought about getting an iPhone, but you saying that, well, you know, I thought about getting an iPhone, but because I don't understand. Hey, Uncle L, I don't understand this phone. And plus, it's kind of weird. This phone here, it'll just like say for instance, I'm talking on here, it'll just fade out, like you'll just go black. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this phone? It's an
I
Android phone.
got you. I got you.
Yeah,
Hey, shout out to Writers for
what?
Life. Better than Tiffany. I ain't seen you in a minute. What's good? Uncle L, what's good? You know what I'm saying? Also, what I was asking, so while he was gone, right? So the question I was asking, we would say OG Bobby Johnson. We got OG Randy Johnson. So I'm gonna put it to everybody. When you wake up, the first thing, what is it that you actually want to accomplish that day? What do you want to accomplish today when you wake up? As soon as you open your eyes, like, all right, I'm feeling good or I want to feel good. What does I want to accomplish?
You talking to me or you just talking to the audience?
Everybody. Everybody.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say for me, the hell, okay. See, my phone tripping.
I'm trying to be on
I'm
some
gonna say
positive vibes.
I'm gonna say for me, I want to do the best that I can to enjoy and maximize my time. Like be able to, just enjoy my life in little ways. Like I don't always have to be taken out on a date, like a lunch date or a dinner date. Sometimes I will take myself out because I feel good and I want to do it.
All right.
And I do things to maximize, I guess, the my enjoyment or the joy in life, in life. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it does. It does. Because you're speaking in a general sense. So now let's talk about specifically Selena, because Well, I don't know if I was actually able to bring anybody up because I'm not modded or anything like that, right?
Oh,
So now let's talk.
you
Now let's talk. So now let's talk about Selena, right? Let's say if Selena was to die tomorrow, what's the one thing that Selena cannot die without doing?
Nah, I don't want to say that because that's a little too personal for me.
You don't
But
have to get too personal, but you're just saying this
yeah,
something. Yeah.
I'm gonna say something that I wouldn't mind saying on live.
No, of
But
course, of course, of course. I'm
I
not saying no, but too personal,
to
personal
make
like that.
sure to make sure that I tell the people that I really love and care for that I love them, and they were some of the best parts of me being alive, being living. Sometimes in life, things can kind of hit you hard to where you feel like sometimes you feel like you're better off not being here. Now, I'm not saying doing something to myself, but every now and then, some people maybe have had those thoughts. I know I have had them, at times. But I think that for me, the thing that I couldn't live without is telling the people that I cared about how much they really was a blessing for me and that I love them. And I now I'll say that because a lot of the times we don't tell people that we really care about that, we really care for them, we really love them. Um, so many times we think that people should know, but sometimes it's just good to hear a person say that and to feel appreciated. So that would be something that if it was, you know, my last day or whatever, and I had the opportunity, those would be one of the things that I would do. I would want to do to those people, you know what I'm saying? But that's my perspective on it, and what I think would be one of the things. Because I have a couple of things that
What
I wouldn't
now?
want to die without.
Now I'm gonna be devil's advocates over here, right? Now is that for them or is that would be for you?
The devil's advocate, that would be
Yep.
for me.
No, with what you just said, would that be for them or would that be for you?
That would not be for I. Well, wouldn't it be for them? Because you're asking me if it was my last day.
That,
But
that's true. That's true. But I'm asking you another question. Do
mhm.
you believe that as truly for them or is that for you? I think it's a logical question.
Are you trying to say, am I being selfish by thinking about me to tell them that I love them and care for them? Like
I don't care. I don't care if it's being selfish or not. I'm just these are questions that I would even ask myself. If you
would
believe
it
it's selfish,
be would it
therefore it's
would it
selfish.
be for me or would it be for them?
Yes.
Both. If I'm honest about it,
Yeah. Be honest.
yes, both.
Great. There's nothing wrong with the answer.
Because I would feel good that I'm expressing myself and not keeping it in, and they will feel good, and it would be heartwarming to them that they are loved and appreciated by me. So I'm gonna say both. It's not in any. I think in most of the relationships that you have, if it's not reciprocity, it's not going to work. It's not going to be beneficial, but to only one person. So in any relationship that you love a person, you care about a person, more than likely it's going to be both ways.
Yep.
So it would be both ways with me feeling good about telling them and them feeling good about receiving it.
Yep.
I don't know if I'm making sense, but it made
You're,
sense to
you're
me.
you're making absolute sense to me. So you do realize I'm actually taking this from a non-judgmental side, right? Like,
Oh yeah, no, I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it like you know you're trying to be a butthole or anything. No.
no, I'm just like these are questions that I even ask myself, just me personally. Um, you took half of the words out of my mouth, out of my brain, if
Mhm.
not. You feel what I'm saying? If I'm going to be selfish, like as far as me, like music has always been my obsession. I want to be able to actually put something out where I can actually look at myself and I don't actually, I literally can't criticize myself anymore.
Right.
My music is actually like, even a couple of my ex girlfriends told me that my music is self deprecating.
Okay.
A lot of my music, I actually just like look at myself in the mirror and I just go in
Hmm.
straight up and down. Um, but throughout that time, I've actually been helping a lot of people along the way. Even the woman that I actually did dating is like, even sometimes she kind of looks at me and just like, yo, when are you gonna actually like do something for yourself? I'm just like, I don't know how to. That's literally what my answer was. I literally do not. Sometimes I don't know how to.
Wow. Well, you better learn, cause honey, ain't nothing. You know, it's not
But
just being selfish,
but the
but
bad part is that when I act, but it's not that I don't know how to. I don't know how to without being a demon. Because when I'm out
so
for self, I'm actually trying to chop people's heads off. Right? There's no
Lord.
nice yeah, there's no nice way of me being like actually if I'm taking care of myself is because someone has to die. That's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I'm always cool with living in peace.
Okay.
But
You might need Channel 4, but you might need some therapy
I've been
for
told that
that.
I've been told that several times. Hey, you know what? Just like you said, at least I can be honest with it, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's very, hey, Smitty. Yeah, that's very true, honey. But you got something going on with that, cause you
Hey,
gotta.
but
But I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm not tripping. I appreciate I appreciate your honesty. That's all I can tell you.
but I don't go out of my way looking for trouble. You know what I'm saying? I don't go out of my
Right.
way looking for trouble. I always go out of my way to make sure that people is straight. Anybody around me that actually has been around me, and everybody that's around me, they have been around me for at least 5 years. Trust me,
Uh-huh.
they're good. I'm not worried about it. You know what I'm saying? The things that I've done
Right.
for people around me, some people look at me like I'm nuts. I'm good. I'm very, very simple. Um, a lot of people just look at me because of my colorful language. That's about it.
Right.
But if you actually know what I put down on the ground, it's crazy. You know what I mean? I have two podcasts that actually might be coming up over here. Selena, if you want the exclusive, I might leak you into this stuff. One of them is actually very big, super big.
Are you on you are still on Instagram, aren't you?
I have not left.
Okay, so yeah, I forgot where I'm parked at. I
My
mean
name,
not parked.
my
Uh
name is my name, and it has not changed. Not for 20 years.
yeah, but like I was saying, just reach out to me and let me know the exact thing, you know, the podcast that you're talking about.
Oh,
Um
gosh. Oh, trust me, this one.
I
This one, this one is crazy. A lot of people ain't gonna realize it until it's too late.
I think
Um,
I think it's 425 on 4. Hold on, keep talking.
now, like some of the people that I actually have lined up that I can actually sit down and talk to, I don't know if I want to do the podcast or not, but I think I might have to, and I think I actually might have to do that because people actually want to hear from this guy for a long minute. Um, but just me personally, who don't have issues. I just actually put them out there face forward. And Z, do you want to hear it or you don't?
Oh, okay. Well, like I said, whenever you do, let me know because I wanna shoot. I need to, and you need to help me if you can. But like I said, I'm really trying to. I would love to interview like different people, um, maybe even celebrity status, so I can really get out there and do some things.
I've been trying to get this. I was actually supposed to go up to either Toronto or Nova Scotia. There's I don't know if you ever heard about a battle rapper named Pat Stay.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know nothing about battle rap than what you tell me. The only one really when I paid attention to battle rap is when the Remy Ma and the Papoose, whatever that boy name is. I can't ever get his name
I
right.
I got links into that too, and I could have done something on that, and I chose not to.
Yeah,
I
because didn't you know them?
was that
You know them, right? It was somebody I talked to knew them.
I got links into those camps, and to be honest with you, that stuff was so messy, and like me
Right.
personally, I was just like, I'll feel filthy even trying to. You know what I'm saying? Just as a man, it's just like ew. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I just don't like stuff like that. Like it's nasty. Just me personally.
Right.
The Papoose, the Clarissa Shields, or whatever, and just like I'm then looking out. And I actually met Remy Ma. I actually met Remy Ma in person. I met Easy the Block Captain in person. You know what I'm saying? Took pictures with them and stuff too. I refuse to post
Mhm.
those pictures. It's just like, yo, like this is nasty. Like it literally was nasty, yo. I was just like, yeah. That was the same night that I met Charlie Clips and all these other like battle rap superstars and stuff like that. But it's just like when I saw all of that folded out, like something told me like, hey, Forbes, wait until you actually put that out there. And then I looked at it, I'm like, oh nah. It's just nasty. It's nasty work. It's absolute nasty work. And I don't want to have my name attached to any kind of platform at any time of any kind of what you call it, hate train or slam the train that's on somebody's schlong that and other things that's so scandalous. Like now we are loving hip hop all over again, and I hate loving hip hop because no one ever wants to call Mona Scott a coon. So I'm good.
Call her a coon.
Mona Scott is a coon. I don't care what anybody says. She's a coon. Sorry. Because if it was a man doing love and hip hop, they would call him a coon, but no one's calling her a coon. She's a coon. Sorry. Is what it is.
Uh, me, that's a lot
I'm sorry you're breaking up.
with what's the name, Jocelyn.
Oh, Jocelyn is the worst. Oh my god. Ugh. You there?
Jocelyn Hernandez and Stevie J.
Oh, they were the
They first
worst.
came out. I watched it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I
I
did.
mean, we all love watching a
So that was
train.
the really the first time I really well no, I'm lying. Flavor of Love or whatever. That was my first
Yeah,
reality
but
show.
all of them was Mona Scott Young. But meanwhile, Mona Scott Young literally fits the description of what we would call a coon. So you mean to tell me a coon only applies to a man and not a woman? Mona Scott Young is a fucking coon. Sorry, she's a coon. Nobody wants to call her one. All right, go ahead. Y'all have at it. She's a coon. I will tell her that to her face. She's a coon. She actually filmed the episode of Love and Hip Hop 2 blocks down the street from my house. She's a coon. And you mean to tell me that they literally went out of their way, and this was actually told from the cast members. They had to rescript a fight 4 times to film it for Love and Hip Hop. Mona Scott Young is a coon.
Okay. Well, I understand your passion and everything.
My passion, when I wait and I wish for you black people to actually answer me, because when a man
But
is doing what
listen,
you
I'm
call
gonna
him a
be
fool.
honest with you, Channel Four, because I know you're passionate about it. But I didn't really. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never. I don't watch it anymore. But I've never paid a lot of attention to her. Now I know a lot of this can be. They call it black exploitation or something like that.
Yep.
And so people look at it that way because she is, having black people on there and they choosing to act a fool for money, so I understand what you're saying on that. But I really, to be honest with you, there was nothing for me to call out because I never paid attention to her. I just stopped looking at it for myself. But if we go on YouTube, YouTube is just like some of these reality shows. If we quite honest with you, because some of these YouTube content creators and channels, hell, I feel like I'm already watching Love and Hip Hop.
Oh,
So I
and I
mean,
and I and trust me, because I don't watch Love and Hip Hop at all. I'm not subscribed to none of these channels. I don't watch these shows.
mhm.
I absolutely do not. So I'm actually 100% there with you. My problem is that when is black people going to call out black people for what they are? Because we could call her Tommy Sotomayor, but we do not call her out.
Right. And I'm pretty sure maybe we may not know it, but I'm pretty sure other people besides some of the former cast members have called her out. Actually, I've heard that a lot of those former cast members called her out for her
I
pat
I've
for
I've, I've,
her
I've
huh?
interviewed
You
Bobby
haven't?
Lights. I've interviewed Bobby Lights on my podcast, and he flat out said it on the podcast where he sat down with me and my crew.
Right. So like I said, some people do call that mess out. We may hear about it, we may not. So but I just think that a lot of these people they want the money just like she not putting no gun to nobody's head to make them do what they do. They know what comes with being on these reality shows and the things that you have to do. So all of that is not gonna I'm not gonna put all of that on her. She making money just like they making money. And to me, if they decide to be pimp, that's on them. Shit, I mean, I ain't going on TV or nobody's thing, acting a fool. If I'm gonna do it, it's because I feel like doing it, not because I'm selling my soul for some change. I don't know why this person. Okay, let me get back focused because when I'm driving, road rage come into play.
Oh Lord, here
But
we go.
anyway, but anyway, back to what I was saying. I
How is
just
different
really,
from Andy Cohen? None.
yeah,
Okay.
it's not a difference because they're the
Ah,
same.
that's what I'm saying. There's not a difference. I'm definitely there. What you did there, there's not a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. It's
The
not a
only
difference.
the only difference is that I don't know. I think it's just a matter of people just too scared to actually call it for what it is. So
Yeah,
I'm
because people, what runs the world, what rules the world is money. People not really caring about their character. They don't care how they look. It's about money, views. That's what it's about.
ethereal.
So,
Come on, talk that stuff.
hey, Ethereal, you can come up, Ethereal. I ain't seen you in a minute, homegirl. What's up?
Ethereal, damn right. Thank you. So ethereal, you are
Hey,
like, come on now.
what Ethereal say? I'm driving. I can't see it.
She said Mona is an executive producer who has sold out her people.
Oh yeah, and isn't she? Now I'm gonna ask you this, and this is nothing. I'm just asking. Is she West?
Open conversation. Come on now.
Is she okay? Because like I said, people are so sensitive. Is she West Indies?
Oh, I don't know about her background. I'm sorry.
I believe she is.
I have no
And
clue.
my point of saying that is a lot of the times, sometimes foreigners will come over here, and they not all, but they will come over here and they talk about a certain group of people, but they also use them to get money as well. I'm
If
not
that's
saying all of them,
if that's the case, then I
but
will be insulted right now because remember, I'm a foreigner myself. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel no way about what you're saying.
yeah, I said some, not all,
You're speaking
but
factual. Keep preaching.
yeah. So I'm just gonna keep it 100. Now, people might not like it. Again, I didn't say all. I have to repeat that because people want to get offended and they don't listen to what you're saying.
Well, guess what? You have an
Um,
islander sitting down right here with you. You have an immigrant talking with you right here. I approve this message. Keep talking.
okay, because I want to give you a disclaimer.
No, keep
So,
talking. Ain't no disclaimer. Keep
yeah.
talking.
So I believe she is West Indies, from what I can remember. Because sometimes I will listen to people, interviews and things like that. So I'm just saying, uh, that's kind of what happens sometimes in this type of atmosphere. What you say? You said more power comes more responsibilities. That was a typo. More power comes more responsibilities. You said Mona is a executive producer who has sold her people, and I wouldn't doubt it. Like I said, but to be honest with you, and I have seen it, some people that are West Indies descent and some other foreigners, African descent, not all, but some
You
of
said,
them have a lot of prejudice and bias against African Americans.
oh, you talk about the pop the balloon motherfuckers?
Well, not just them, but just
We ain't gonna talk about them because I got flame for them. Them two African mofos. Oh,
they're
I got
Nigerian, aren't they? They're Nigerian.
mm,
Yeah.
oh,
And again,
I got so much
it,
fire for them bastards. Oh my god.
and again, it's not all, and that's what I want to make sure. Hey, El Boogie, I want to make sure people understand it because I'm not trying to be offensive, but I gotta call a spade a spade. This is what
Cheers
I have
for everybody
observed.
for everybody over here. Selena is not trying to be the offensive. I am. Fuck y'all niggas. One, two. This is her platform, so I'm gonna stop the cussing from right here. I apologize.
Oh,
Two,
I
three,
understand. I understand.
three.
I understand completely. I think that they will exploit you if you let them. You know what I'm saying? Because to them, it's all about money. It's not about character. It's and really, to be honest with you, they could care less about how we make, you know, our people, African Americans, look.
And
And to be honest with you, if I'm honest with you, some African Americans, not
they
all,
make themselves look silly.
they don't care either. They about that money. So whatever sells, hey, drama sells, let's go. Let's do it. Let's do this. So again, I please don't come up here. Now I'm not talking to you, Genesis, but if you
Feel free to
coming up here, I've said it more than once. Some and all is two different things. So if y'all don't know, most people know what the difference is. So don't make it, like I said, something different than what I said. Okay. So I have to kind of let people know that because that's where I get irritated because see, I have already told you that's not what I said. Okay, go ahead, Genesis.
Yeah, hi again. Thanks for having me back up. Yeah, I was trying to make the correlation with Mona Scott Young and Andy Cohen. There is no difference. The only difference is Andy finessed the housewives portion of the reality TV genre, right? And with Mona Scott Young, somebody in the chat said she sold out her own people. They made a choice. They made a choice. They went for the money. And coincidentally, half of the times when they were coming up with this in the reality TV genre, they were only making $1,500 an episode. those outfits were rented. Those houses they didn't own, the cars they didn't own, all of that
What?
flashiness. Yeah, all of that flashiness was rented. And not only that, out of all of the people from that genre with Mona Scott Young, the only one that made it out with any semblance of anything is Eve. And she had to jump the pond and marry her billionaire because remember, Eve started with that whole love and hip hop thing with her and Stevie J and the sex tape that came out. So has who where are they? The only one we know is Eve. She's with the billionaire guy. Jocelyn had a moment, but she's disgusting. Stevie J had a moment when he married Biggie's
Faith
ex-wife.
Evans.
Yeah,
Uh
Faith
huh.
Evans, right? But anybody else, even the lady there that came out with her sex tape, and she was so proud that she was the first black woman to have a sex tape that went viral and whatnot when she was hanging off the shower curtain. I don't even remember her name, right?
Oh
So
my God.
they didn't
Shit.
finesse it into anything. They didn't finesse it into anything. At least with the house,
The shower curtain joint was trash. I'm sorry.
but
Oh,
even
you saw it?
I
but even
remember the shower curtain
go
sex
ahead.
tape, the Mimi sex tape,
Oh,
the shower
Yes,
curtain.
Mimi. That's right. That's her name. That's her name.
yeah. She
That was
she she
trash.
off the hook.
And the
She did
thing
on
is,
the
right?
shower curtain.
That was
She,
JJ was dry as fuck.
but with her, with the Mimi's sex tape, right, on the shower rod, she wasn't even savvy enough to get with, even Home Depot or some other big name appliance store where she could have, licensed her own shower rods or whatnot. You know what I mean? At least make it viable for you. Make some money off of this nonsense, off of this embarrassment.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
sound
and
crazy
now
as hell.
sex tapes are played out. This isn't the sex tape genre where you had the Paris Hilton sex tape and everybody went crazy over it. The Pamela Anderson, even that disgusting thing with Ray J and Kim Kardashian. That I'm not going to get started on selling out your daughter's vagina for fame. Calling out Kris Jenner. But none of those girls from that era had enough finesse to flip it around and make some money. None of them. I mean, none. Where are they now? I couldn't even remember the girl's name if Channel didn't mention it to me.
Name me one who has talent.
Eve is the only one.
Wait
Eve.
a minute. I don't
I at
remember
least
Eve being on.
know her to rap before she had a sex tape out.
She was
Wait
up
a
and coming because. Oh, sorry, Selena. Go ahead.
uh-huh. I don't remember Eve. Who you talking about the one that was with Rough Riders?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah. And she
yes.
has
She
the leopard tattooed on her bosom.
she was on Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah, she came
She
up in
was
Stevie
she,
J. She used to be
she
a
was she
stripper.
was dating Stevie J. There was a whole sex tape with her and
Yeah.
Stevie J that came out after her
She
Rough Riders run.
Wait a minute. She did a sex tape. Oh my
Mhm.
God. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Hip hop. Yep. Yep.
This must but I remember watching season 1 and I don't remember Eve being in there. That's crazy.
No. This came out on the side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, so she had a sex tape with Stevie J.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay, so and what's up with Mimi? You said something about she had a sex tape with a shower rod. What the hell?
Yeah.
What was that about?
Her
What
and
is she?
her boyfriend at the time, and I can't remember his name. I guess
Don't care. Don't give a damn.
their season wasn't going well, so they orchestrated, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, a sex tape leak. But I mean, they were in there like, oh, position the camera this way, and we got to get the light right, and all of this nonsense, right? And she feigned that she was embarrassed by it, and she was hanging off the shower rod while he was, in her nether regions doing, whatever. But she couldn't finesse that into anything. I mean, it's ridiculous how these girls, young ladies, were on there acting like they had no sense whatsoever and nothing came of it. Like I said, they were getting $1,500 an episode. $1,500 to a regular 9 to 5 person. Okay, that's a decent amount of money if you're making that on the side. But you're in reality TV and you're getting $1,500 an episode. You don't own the clothes are rented, the cars are rented, you don't own those homes. I mean, the hair, even the weave they had to rent. And the only one that got rich was
Not
Mona
the
Scott
hair.
Young.
They
Not
had to
the hair.
rent the hair. That's a shame. So like y'all teaching, y'all kind of telling me stuff I didn't know. Um, so oh my God. Um, I'll just say this. I could not stand Jocelyn. I could not. I thought
Mhm.
she was a trashy whore. She
She a
just
nigga.
doesn't
Just call it
know.
what it is. She a nigga.
She don't know when to stop. You know what I'm talking about? Like she was one of those people that it was just like
She just a nigga.
she was disgusting.
Dude,
Just
you like
absolutely disgusting. Yeah, somebody in the back. Oh, it's ethereal. Ethereal. I finally got your name right.
Cereal was
after
good.
after many times of messing your name up. What's up, Miss E?
How y'all guys doing?
Hello.
Yeah,
Thank.
that's good.
I don't know how long you've been waiting back there. Hopefully you ain't been long, but
Oh
I'll
no,
be in another
it's
world.
okay. It's okay. I was playing with my avatar changing it. How y'all doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good, my
Good.
What's
lady.
So I was saying that she played out her people because when you become an executive producer, you've been in the game for a minute. Okay? You know how much they pay us, okay, in entertainment, and I believe she knew that they were going to get, the shorthand of the stick. And you can't build off of having nothing to build with. You got people that came from the streets, from strip clubs. Uh, Tell me that they knew that they had understanding of finances and how to spend that. They knew street finances, So I feel we have an obligation when we get up to a certain height and we know how the business is run to kind of look out for one another. Don't let other executives play in our face. That's what I mean by that.
Yeah, I agree with that statement. However, Mona's no angel.
That's what
You
I
know,
said. I'm not backing Mona.
well, I understand that. I
She,
understand that. I'm just
she
responding to
never
what you
said
were
that.
saying.
She never said that to the beginning. If I'm not mistaken, she probably agreed. She probably sided with what I just said earlier. So,
Exactly.
but as you were saying, I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah. I get what you're saying, and I understand what you're saying, and I'm agreeing with you. I'm just responding to what you were saying that Mona's no angel. Granted, she's a capitalist. She is a capitalist, but at some point, when the seasons, if you were on Love on Hip Hop for 4 seasons, at some point you have to take responsibility for your own downfall. Because, okay, granted, you're saying that they came from the street, they didn't have financial literacy, they knew street money, but they didn't know about, maybe TV money and whatnot. But when you go into, because these people have to go back in and renegotiate their contracts, right? If you're only making $1,500 an episode, you're in season 3, it's a hit. It's all over the place. And this was when Ratchet TV was big, right? If you have street smarts, then okay, I'm going to go back in. It's time to renegotiate my contract. What are we dealing with here? I'm not satisfied with $1,500 an episode. Even in the streets, when you're doing your street dealings, you know that you're going to re-up and make a profit bigger than you did last week, last year, or what have you. So again, some of the responsibility has to fall on the participants. That's my angle.
And I do understand that, to a point. It's just like now that Love and Hip Hop is played out, a lot of people are becoming big on these internet streets as
Mhm.
influencers, and they
Right.
don't even know the half of the game. You know what I'm saying? And people that will come to them and wanting them to sponsor this, sponsor that, they will get played just like them young people that got played through the Love and Hip Hop era because they simply don't know what these corporate heads know and how they need to know that it's a win-win situation when you're negotiating. And a lot of times, corporate capitalists, it's a win for one side, a lose for the other. But they'll make you think that you're winning because you
I
never had that kind of money before.
Yeah, I agree with 50% of that statement. I'll agree with you with 50% of that statement. I'll agree with the 50% with the 50%. Okay, do you remember that girl that came out with demure? It's demure. That
Yes,
phrase
yes.
that went viral. Now
Exactly.
she was like, I think she's like maybe 22, 23 or something like that. And somebody else came 6 months later, somebody else came out from underneath her and swept that phrase, trademarked it, copyrighted it, and they're making,
Exactly.
buku money. Now, granted, I will give ignorance to that 21-year-old person, right? Now, again, we're living in a social media world. Everything is at your fingertips. Every 10-year-old knows that they can Google how to put up, read a contract or what have you. So I think the onus has to be again on these individuals who are saying, okay, you're coming to me. I'm an up and coming influencer. I might have 60,000 followers on Instagram or YouTube or what have you. Now that's a decent amount. You've got somebody that says, okay, I have this, kitchen towel that I want you to display in your videos. Okay. How are we going to do that? Am I getting portion of the proceeds up front? Am I getting royalties? What is perpetuity? Right?
They don't know that. They don't know that.
They should know that because we're in a
They
social
should
media
know it.
era.
There's a
They can
difference
look that
between
up.
should
I
knowing and knowing. And they
I
don't know
hate
all
to
of that.
I hate to quote Joe Budden. You signed up, baby. You're not a victim. You're a volunteer.
Yeah, you're a volunteer when you sign up, but they don't know about really going and getting trademarks, looking into getting their names trademarked, their sayings trademarked, and
I
you know
love that. I love that you say that. So when are we actually gonna get back into actual schools? Because if you're gonna talk about black,
we
and black,
need that.
when are we actually gonna actually bring financial literacy back into schools? When are
I
we
agree
actually
with that.
or when are we actually gonna actually show kids like, hey, you don't have to be a rapper or a basketball player.
Exactly.
Okay, but
You
I
could
have a question for you. Sorry to interrupt you there, Mr. Channel. I have a question for you. Okay, so
I already got enough gray hairs on my beard. God damn it.
you're saying that they don't know, right? But okay, I'm going to play devil's advocate.
Okay.
When you register your YouTube channel, everybody knows that you have to pay taxes at the end of the month on that money, right? They know that, right? They also know that
No,
when
no,
you're
no, no, they do not.
Mm-mm.
No, they do
okay,
not they do not because they do not bother to read. I'm gonna skip that whole conversation right there. No, they do not.
okay. Well, but
That's
okay. So all right, okay, all right.
go ahead.
Say they don't know then, right? Let's just go on the guys that they don't know. Then at the end of the year, they get their you know um tax form from YouTube. Okay, then they're going to know, right? Because you've got to claim that you're earning on your tax return and you've got to pay tax on that, right? Okay, fine.
Mhm.
They figure it out. Now, you've got an affiliate link, right?
Mhm.
Anybody with a YouTube, again, I'm probably going to get kicked in the teeth with this one, but all right. Anybody with a YouTube channel, if somebody comes with an affiliate link, you know that you're going to get a certain percentage of the profits from an affiliate link, correct?
Correct. Because that's what the point of an affiliate link, because you're actually making a quote unquote partnership, what actually entails you signing an agreement with somebody in order for you to have an affiliate link, because that's what affiliates come with. Affiliates come with.
Right. But they also you have, okay, again, back to the monetization. When you're filling out all the paperwork, you've got to sign that paperwork as well.
Yes. Correct.
So again, the ignorancy part, I agree with it to a certain extent. But again, 2025, the digital world, you can look anything up. And there isn't anything wrong with asking a question. I don't know. What do you mean?
I am 100% siding with you. You have not played devil's advocate in one particular portion in time, because I'm literally 100% with you. What else? I'm right here with you.
Yeah, so I'm the guys that they don't know, they're ignorant to the fact. I think that argument can be a small percentage because again, 2025, if you don't know it, you should know it.
Yes, we are in 2025, but we sped here. Okay. I mean, we have to realize we didn't know the game of how to get anything done on the internet. Okay, getting paid and all that came in like a whirlwind. I mean, even children are getting paid now on the internet.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So there, what you were saying about bring financial literacy back into the schools, we need social media education in the schools to teach them how to operate platforms.
I hate the fact that you actually have to say social media into school,
Right. Well,
because I mean, pardon me for saying I'm 43. You know what social media was? Either you could fight or you can't. That was social media for me.
Right, but that was back in my day too. You know,
Right,
we actually socialized, right?
right. You know what I mean? But these days, like, I literally have to tell my mom, like, I literally gave my mom a hashtag JF JFGI.
What's that?
Just fucking Google it.
Right, right. But look, so I get it. I get it. I get what both of y'all are saying too. You know, I just feel that everybody, we cannot put everybody in the same boat. I
Yeah,
just won't do it. I just won't. Because we're just now finding out from eras back, the music, the people that we listened to, they wasn't getting halfway paid. They went out of here broke and still are. We're still hearing stories. You know, you heard the TLC, they was broke. You heard they had to go up to P Diddy and shut it down, trying to get their money from their own people. Well,
man,
when I say own people, I'm just referring to the melanin.
man,
Okay.
listen. I knew about the whole locks the locks meeting with Bad Boy
Mm-hmm.
because a chick that I was dating at the time, she used to date Black Rob. She was actually there with Black Rob when that shit happened where Styles P threw the chair puff. I knew about that 20 years before he did actually admitted it. I
Wow.
knew about that shit.
Yeah, and it's a
You know what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
stuff.
Like I knew a whole bunch of industry stuff that actually been out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo,
Oh yeah, I've witnessed it too. I witnessed, you know, handling events and things like that. You know, comedians, grown men who should be about their money. Not to say women aren't, but you know, getting gypped, like comedians getting gypped coming to their set. You they will be like, I'm not leaving the hotel until I have my money because they got gypped so many times. They get up there, play they set, and leave to get because they get paid after. First, they get half of it up front, the rest, you know, once they complete their set. And some of them would get gypped. They wouldn't even have their money. So grown men was getting hustled. It's just
By the way, I actually have like two podcasts that I actually have coming up. I'm gonna give you ladies the exclusive as soon as it's actually settled. One of them I can actually say it's actually Big Punisher's original manager. He actually wants me to do a podcast with him. That's gonna happen. The other one, this one is exclusive crazy. This one's gonna be nuts.
are they where are they going to be at? What platform? Are they
We
going to
haven't
be on YouTube?
we haven't figured that out yet. It's up to them, but I am actually gonna be the one curating and filming everything.
That's
So
what's up. When are they going to start? Do y'all have a start date?
next 2 months, within the next 2 months. Right now, I'm actually in the middle of filming a documentary for Amazon. Right now,
Mm-hmm.
this is battle rap in South Florida. We actually got 2 interviews out of the way. We just waiting to actually do the whole big event. I don't know if you're gonna do it live. I wish that we could actually stream it live. It would actually be crazy if you could actually do it.
That would
Uh,
be hot. Selena, you need to jump on that, girl. What happened to Selena? She went to where's she
oh,
at?
Selena, know I'm a battle rap fanatic.
Oh,
She's tired of Selena.
I'm at
Selena
Alta.
so much battle rap. She hates me. Okay, she hates me.
Yeah.
She
I'm
knows
at,
that's my joint. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
yeah, I told him to let me in. I don't know if he gonna let me do it or not. But I'm at Alta. If y'all could carry the conversation on.
So
'Cause,
Okay.
Selena, I promise you, is because nothing has moved yet. Remember, I actually put you on to metaphor, right?
She said carry the conversation. I think she occupied
yeah,
right.
I'm at the register, so
Okay.
just
Oh
hold
no.
on while I keep talking to you.
No.
So
Hold on though. So Selena, remember I put you onto my guy in Canada, right?
she's checking out.
Okay. No, she's checking out. Right. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, like I actually have quite a few artists. Like I actually have a long list of people that I can actually interview. I just choose to take a step aside because, like, what we started off this conversation with, it's just a matter of protecting your peace and making sure you have all the pieces in place.
Right.
A lot of times you don't have the time and you don't have the capacity to have everything perfectly, and you just have to go, which I actually 100% agree with.
Mm-hmm.
Um, or else I would not have built 3 websites in the past month. I
Okay.
really didn't have the chance to do that. And like in the past week, I really could barely breathe because I literally was sick as a dog. You know what I mean? But I still managed to do that. I actually put up 3 paywalls, all that other stuff too. Sometimes you just gotta keep on grinding and keep on going. But I take pride in what I do.
Right.
Remember we were talking about being immigrants and stuff like that. I'm an immigrant. I'm a proud immigrant.
So
I
let
work.
me ask you a question. This I'm a side. We're going.
Go ahead.
I just have a question. So
Go ahead.
what do you think about what happened at the Essence Festival this past summer?
No clue. No
You
clue.
have no clue.
No.
Okay. Well, I think I heard you say are you from Jamaica? Where are you from? Let me not even guess.
Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago. I'm not taking any offense. Don't worry about it. I'm not
Okay.
taking any offense.
Okay, so and I don't want anybody to take offense. I just speak my mind. So
Feel free.
this past Essence Fest that took place, I think last month or so, it was a flop. It was an absolute flop. And I had just got wind of it too. It was because Essence Festival had been taken over. Their CEO, I think she was from Nigeria, if I'm mistaken. It might have been Ghana or Nigeria. I don't have a problem wherever anybody's from. I'm gonna tell you what I have a problem with though. So she took over planning and organizing the Essence Festival, and they took out all of Essence. If you know anything about Ebony Magazine, Jet, all of the old school magazines.
We can skip the inaugurals. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. I just have to let them know. Look, the Essence is the last standing leg for the Black community. The African American Black community, and I use African American loosely. So they took out the majority of what the Essence Festival was built upon, the acknowledgement of African Americans here in America, and they incorporated African traditions such as jollof rice competition. They took, they didn't even.
Stop.
Yes, what's up?
Kick that stupid Black African bitch the fuck up on out of here. Next. Fuck you talking about? I am nowhere involved in this, and I already know that this is a train wreck waiting to happen.
Yes, sir.
I am not involved in that shit, but check this out, right?
Okay, what's up?
Hear me out.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't care where you are from. If you are not 100% enthralled, involved, or infatuated with that culture,
come on with it.
You are not deserving to head or touch a single penis of that shit. Get your stupid black ass the fuck up on out of here.
Oh my goodness, I need my hand claps for you, baby. Yes, indeed. Yes, that and that's exactly.
I don't care where she's from.
Me neither.
But if you are not fully involved in love,
say it again.
Stop it. Fuck out of here. Your mother sucked dick for gas station restroom keys. Get out of here.
What you say? Yeah. So it turned out to be a flop because she incorporated mostly African traditions. She said we're taking it back to Africa.
That's about.
Right.
If you want to bring that, okay, bring that on the side. That look. You bring the jollof. The jollof is the fucking mashed potatoes, okay? That's the mac and cheese on the side. That's the baked beans on the side.
Right.
This is Americans, not Africa. This is America.
It's a magazine to highlight African American achievements. That's my thing. You know what I'm saying?
America, not in Africa. In America.
And I had no problems because I have organized plenty of different festivals and things like that. I have no problem having Jamaican music. It just depends on what the festival is. You understand?
And you know
what's
the sad part? You know what's the sad part? This is coming from a non-American.
What's up?
No, this is coming from a non-American.
I hear you.
I am not American, and I actually recognize that. That's bullshit.
Right. Well, it got deeper than that because it even the guy who owns Essence, and it's They got many different little spin-offs from that magazine. But anyway, he had to wind up going on the Breakfast Club to make amends because everybody was pissed off. There's going to be a boycott August the 1st. They're boycotting. Now it got deep. I don't know if you know. I won't take it too deep on the show right here. But there's a boycott on August the 1st of all African stores, braiding salons, whatever. But it's only hitting Africans, not Caribbean. Although people were upset that it was the diaspora was taking over. However, they're targeting Africans because they targeted us. You see, and we did not know. And this might be breaking news for you all. We didn't know that they in Africa they have, and I have to get the right name, so forgive me if I don't have the right name for it, but it's a union that they have developed in Africa, and they have incorporated all of African Americans into this union as the second leg of this union. Mm-hmm. And they're saying that if we get reparations, that they are getting paid for those reparations, and the money is to be sent to Africa. Now that came off. Yes, baby. That came off the spinoff of the Essence magazine. So when people started hearing how deep the rabbit hole had went, and we had no say, so we didn't even know we were part or vote. We didn't even have a vote in the saying that all African Americans were part of this new diaspora union, and that if we don't probably won't get reparations, but I'm just saying, I'm just giving y'all the 411. That they will get some of this money, which has just made African Americans pissed. Okay, they are hot. So that's what caused the August 1st boycott.
All right, so Selena, welcome back to the conversation.
Yeah, I had to do a little shopping. So okay, I'm here.
Hey, do what you gotta do. Ain't no shame over here in your game. You good.
Right.
We adults here. We gotta do our stuff. You know what I mean? We gotta do a thug this. So don't be ashamed in your game. God damn it. All right.
Okay.
1, 2. What is the end goal
for the boycott?
Yeah, I want to know what the end goal is.
Like I said, I believe I'm still researching because I was going on my own platform. I just happened to stay it on Selena's, pardon me, Selena. But on my own platform, I'm getting all the information together myself for the final outcome. And I think it's to take us off of that union because we have our own voice. We built up, we've gone through the trenches here. Even, I don't care if you came from or your parents came from wherever, and you were born here, you know what's up. We've gone through the trenches. And for Africans over in Africa that don't know, I mean, and a lot of them have prejudice, they're prejudiced towards a lot of African Americans, have no clue about our culture here, and to just the idea of them receiving reparations when nobody got on boats to come save not one African that was in chains. I think the only country is in Nigeria, I believe, that's where slaves were sent back to, that is English. The president just spoke to President Trump not too long ago. President Trump didn't even know that was the African country that spoke English. They named. Yeah, did y'all see that interview?
Yeah, and he pretty much told Donald Trump to go fuck himself.
But yeah, the one that he called the lady beautiful.
Oh no, yeah, he was flirting with her. Yeah, they all like that chocolate, but no, he had the president. I think it was my goodness, I don't want to misspeak, y'all. I wasn't ready, but y'all have to look it up.
Yeah, I have a question, if I may.
Go ahead.
About the reparations. Now, I have to preface, I'm Jamaican, I live in Canada. I'm not really versed on what's happening with the reparations or the Foundation of Black Americans or what other groups are pushing towards this reparation.
It's a
Yeah.
theoretical conversation, so feel free to speak your mind, dear.
So I know what reparations is, obviously. My question is, how are they going to get reparations, number one? Number two, how are they going to divvy up, if they do in fact get the trillions of dollars that are owed? Now, for me, I'm thinking, okay, how are they going to make sure that every single person who has ever been affected by slavery gets what they're owed?
Exactly. Now,
So,
go ahead. I spoke enough. I land my plane.
so I know some people are actually gonna fucking go at my head about this, but I kind of agree with what DJ Vlad said. Um, because at this particular point in time in history, we are a little bit too far gone.
You have to clue us in with what he said.
I'm about to.
Okay.
I got you.
Okay.
DJ Vlad said, like, as far as being able, because the Chinese got their reparation, the
Yep.
Jewish people got their reparations, right? If you're gonna give black people their reparations, black people should get a free ride in the education all the way through.
I got. I,
Oh,
I have
sorry,
something to
I thought you
say.
were going to add to that.
No, as far as college, black people should
Uh,
get 100% free education all the way through college, all the way to the doctorate.
I agree. I agree.
you know,
Yeah, I have another question.
as,
So,
as much
sorry.
as people are against that, I actually think that's actually fair, because if
I
you
would say
actually turn
part of
around
that
and
I
talk
would
about
agree
40
with.
acres of the mule compared to, because black people are the majority in the United States of America, let them go through and get their free education all the way through the doctorates. I actually think that's actually
Right.
makes a little bit more
So,
sense.
yeah. So I have another question in regards to the reparations. Okay, so the majority of people know that the Native Americans owned slaves, some blacks owned slaves. So how do they equal into the reparations argument?
Okay, cool. So you live in Canada, clearly, right?
Yes, yes.
Because I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so again, does anyone have a
You missed.
response to that? No, I'm just ignoring that. I'm just ignoring that about part.
Oh no, because like some of my closest friends are actually from Canada. Like, so we do that. So it's like, sorry. So if I insulted you, I am sorry.
No, it's not, but it's not really germane to what I was asking.
So
Okay.
what?
No.
Say it. Could you repeat what you were asking?
Yeah, I'm saying, right? Okay, I understand the reparations argument.
Uh-huh.
Now, we do know that some Native Americans owned slaves and some blacks owned slaves. So how do they equal in the reparations argument? Because if the
Okay.
reparations argument, so if the reparations argument is black people are owed, what percentage of that money or monies is going to be the responsibility of the Native Americans to pay back, and the Black Americans throughout their lineage, through no fault of their own, but have had slaves. So how do they equal into that?
Okay,
The
so we
argument.
know blacks owned slaves, but the majority of blacks who owned slaves were not a lot of freedmen that owned slaves. They were married into with the colonizer. That was the way they acquired slaves for the majority of blacks who owned slaves. It was not a freedman that owned slaves. We do know that we considered in the Indians you know now are part of the $5 Indians. So they really were not the real Indians. The Indians that are true to this land are still indigenous persons that possess more melanin than the Indians that came over from the ice wall to be, so they're not the real Indians. This would be my idea. I understand that Channel said, education to get free college, but college degrees really don't constitute a return on investment to get you going to get paid or a good job. It really doesn't. It's just,
Yeah,
I,
they don't.
Right. I always told my mom because I don't like her to feel any kind of way because, like, I was the first child. You know, it's sad, that sad story. I was the first one to get a college education. You know what I'm saying? But when I talk about when I talk about my degrees, I say, don't worry. I just use that when I'm in corporate offices or wherever I have to do because they like to come up and throw their little degrees in your face, and I like to checkmate them with mine. That's the only reason. That's the
Right.
really the only benefit. You know what I'm saying? Because you still have to work twice as hard to show yourself approved in any of those environments. Now, to say about
And
black people,
especially if you're black and you're a woman, oh
yeah,
Jesus Christ.
come on now, come on, brother, you know it. And so, but black people owning slaves, that majority of that was through them being married into, married to a colonizer. Um, But I would have to say we have to look at the original contract. Okay, we have to look at the original contract. The original contract stated they was gonna pay us 40 acres and a mule. So we can look at some land, let loose unasked, give us some land because that's the real wealth. Okay, not just money. So we have to get out of our heads about thinking it's just money, money, money. You can divvy up some of this land, some of this property, some of these businesses, and we know some of these businesses been running since the 1800s. Okay, so you know they had some
Mhm.
slaves. Okay, and then we can start looking at birth certificates because my birth certificate, I'm old as hell, and it says Negro on mine. So Negro, before y'all was African Americans, we was Negroes, and before they called these Indians Indians, we was Negroes. So I know indigenous Indian is in my bloodline, and my ancestors came over from the through the transatlantic slave trade. So they need to,
Right.
if they gonna give up something, I take land. Let us choose. I'll take the land and some education for my family, and give me a couple casinos while you.
You
Right.
ain't
So,
lying.
yeah. So that's the second part of my question. Okay, granted, I get that part. So, what if it never happens where there's no reparations? What's the, I guess, plan B? And the third part of my question is, how are Americans ensuring that this is actually being taken seriously and it's a viable outcome, that there will be reparations? Because granted, there seems to be a divide with the foundational Black Americans, the African Americans, you know, the American Americans. So again, I think it's an uphill battle. Um,
They know who
I'm
we are.
I'm going on the vise of ignorance because again, I really don't know the whole, scope of the magnitude of the situation. Clearly, I know about slavery and the atrocities and whatnot, right? But for
That's
me,
why we have this space so we can actually talk about this logically and sensibly.
so so
Well,
for
Exactly.
well, let. Oh, go ahead. Finish your question.
yeah, so for me, I think that there has to be, some sort of governing body to say, okay, this is what we're going to do if it doesn't happen, and this is what we need to do when it happens. Because we can have all the conversations we want from, from whomever and wherever, but are there really realistic, mechanisms and plans in place to say, okay, this is what's going to happen if we don't get it, and this is what's going to happen if we do get it. And in the meantime, we still need to move forward as as a collective whole, as human beings on Earth, because sitting down and waiting for money that's never going to come. It's not going to get anybody anywhere.
Now, can I add? Now, are you done with that?
I'm
Because
finished. Yeah, thank you.
okay, so I don't want to interrupt. So, because I want to add to that because that's actually a very good point. I am tired of armchair preachers.
Come on.
Did you just say, come on?
Yeah, come on with it.
I am tired of armchair preachers. I am tired. I am tired of bitch ass niggas like Tariq Nasheed. I am tired of fuck ass hypocrites like Tommy Sotomayor, even though I did quite a bit of work for him. Tired of niggas like him.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody looks up at Elijah Muhammad and what you call him, right? The Fifth Nation and stuff like that. I'm tired of like looking up when you can look up to these guys all you want, When are we people actually going to bind our arms and elbows together and say enough is enough? Because that's the only way how that's going to work. How many of our quote unquote leaders are going to keep on getting shot in the head for nothing? I'm sick and tired of the goddamn thing.
Well,
So
are you done? Let me know when you're finished because I want to expound.
Oh no, jump on.
So
You tag teaming, come on.
Just to tag team, I just don't believe that we are going to get reparations ever. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just believe it's something to keep the Black people distracted with because they know that they're not going to pay us, but they know that they need us first and foremost. Okay. They know that we are the builders of nations, and that's just a fact. But however, the division between this group, FBA, and all that, I'm not a part of that either. But
Trash.
I do speak my mind when I see a new colonizer coming in, and I know I don't work my behind off. Yeah, I will feel offended, and I don't care if they look like us. You know, the thing is, we are just now learning true history, okay, about what happened. And like I had said on my my own channel, I said that they used to like to tell us and taunt us by saying your own people sold you into slavery, right? And that was like a way out. Our own people didn't sell us into slavery, just like there's Chinese, Japanese, you know, they're all Asian, but they're different for nations within that Asian label. That's the same with us. Yes, you know what I'm saying? That's the same with us. I mean, if you look at the continent of Africa, it's huge. So you just can't go over there and say Ethiopians are the same as Egyptians. They're Africans. They'll be pissed off. Okay? So yeah, so I believe that we here in America, we've been here for 400 plus years. Okay? And it is time for us to truly make a stand. Not say give us reparations, because they're not. They simply are not going to do that. But we're going to have to make a stand of not being pushed out again, not being trampled on when it comes to what we have contributed here and our ancestors. Now, I just want to let you all know how valuable your melanin is. And I'm not even trying to hype you up. It's worth more than gold. Because Elon Musk right now has his
Elon Musk don't count. He's a fucking retard. Next.
Oh no, I'm not even talking about him counting. I'm talking about him how he's trying to genocide Black folks over there in Memphis. Okay.
He's a retard. He's a retard. Next.
Yeah, okay. But listen to this. I'm gonna tell you how retarded he is. You know, the most retarded folks can be classified as geniuses, and a lot of geniuses is crazy. Okay.
Right.
So that part. So he's over there in Memphis, and Memphis is, I think, is 90% Black people. He is building a super AI machine over there. I know y'all probably heard about it. You wonder why he's building it over in the poorest part of the world, in as far as we concern America, Memphis.
Right.
Okay, that's because the AI machine, everything, and that's why I tell Black people, y'all don't know how y'all walking around with riches. Keep your head up, because you are the money. Okay, the everything you know is ran with melanin, neuromelanin. Only melanated people, and I can't be racist, bigoted, or otherwise when I make this statement to you all. Only melanated people possess neuromelanin. Okay. This machine, I mean, everything from your rocket ships, they use melanin. From the melanin pills that people take to go to sleep, you better wonder where they're getting that melanin from. And it's not synthetic. Okay. That machine over in Memphis, the super AI, needs neuromelanin. And he has planted it in the richest state. And you know why I said the richest? I contradicted myself because it's 90% Black folk. I'm just saying like that.
Yeah.
So when them
Uh-huh.
people start coming up missing in Memphis, you better ask yourself why. The
Wow, that's
machine needs
crazy.
melanin. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's how deep it goes. So it's not about, to me, fighting for no reparation that they simply is not going to give us. It's about organizing for real and not taking any plants as leaders, okay, here, so that they can kill them. The only person I think that truly probably was not a legit plant is Malcolm X. That's my thoughts and my opinion. But we can't take no government plants anymore. We need to really be about our business. And I land my plane.
I agree. I definitely agree with that because there's going to be a lot more organ harvesting going on than people realize. It's going on. It's going on now, but the magnitude of the organ harvesting is going to magnify to
Yes.
a greater degree. So I think people really need to be mindful of what you're watching and talking about on YouTube. I mean, the stupid little internet beefs are ridiculous, but this situation with Elon Musk in Memphis, you said it was Memphis, right?
Yes, Memphis.
That's a serious situation that people need to be bringing forth to the masses.
And
Because I
they
didn't
really
even
do.
know that.
Yes. And nobody's caring right now because Memphis, nobody, I wouldn't even go to Memphis. And I'm black. Memphis is it's one of the death capitals of the world. And nobody's caring because why? It's black people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
And
That
Hmm.
then
is
when they
so
mow,
true.
when they actually mow them over, oh well, the good people over. What good people?
Right.
What you talking about?
So
Which
I
good
think
people?
we have a bigger problem on our hands than, something that they're never going to give us. We really need to really get it together. And
Hmm.
I just want to
Yep.
I just want to say something about internet beef. I do check people when they come for me. So
Yes, we know. Look, me and Miss E, we had the same enemy, home girl. We, hey, I'm ready
right.
for it too. Shit, I was like, yo, I'm tired of you, ho. I tried to be simple. I tried to let it go, but you want to keep on with the bull. So here we go.
Right. That's
So,
it. Make it plain. Yeah. So, but yeah, this was good. I'm glad you invited me up, and I had a great
you're always
conversation with you
welcome.
all. Oh, thank you, thank
Yeah,
you.
you
So,
are always welcome, Miss E. And put your link in the chat so people can, when you go live, because you don't go live often.
right.
When you go live, it's because sometimes when you go live, I even miss it, and I would have to go back. But put your live in your channel in the chat so if people want to sub up, they can sub up to you.
Okay.
And for the record, I don't go live at all. I only go live at all because your beautiful women go live, and I like talking to y'all because at least we could actually have adult conversations because people want to be petty.
Hey,
Yeah, that's
oh
what's
yeah.
up. Okay. Well, you can
But
drop
make
me.
sure,
Uh,
you don't know how to do it. You just
no, I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone,
okay.
Lois. All right.
Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna drop
Let
you,
me.
but thank you so much, Miss E.
Oh, you're welcome, and thank you
Mhm.
guys for having a conversation with
Yeah,
me.
this is great.
Thank
Yeah.
you,
Uh huh.
thank you, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I'm going to get going
Okay.
as well, Selena. Yeah, listen, this was really, really great. Like, I mean, you covered a lot of different topics. And like I said, I love the platform. As Mr. Channel said, it was an adult conversation, very respectful. Everybody's point
Right.
of view was brought forth. And yeah, great. Listen, great seeing you as always. And what do I always say? What do I
Sorry
always
to
say to you, Selena? Keep being fabulous, girl. Keep being fabulous.
Yeah, you do keep telling me that. I
wait,
Yes,
appreciate that so
before
much.
you go. Where
Like,
in Canada are you?
I'm in Toronto.
I visit there very often.
Yeah, yeah. I put that in the chat because you mentioned earlier that you were either going to go to Nova Scotia or
Coke Zero,
Toronto.
right? Okay.
So I go
Yeah,
to BC, Toronto, and Kitchener.
Kitchener's really nice. Kitchener's really nice. I mean, Canada's great. I mean, overall, the only place I wouldn't really go is Vancouver. Especially because I mean they're kind of crazy over there. But
Yeah,
Other than
unfortunately.
that, yeah, it's great. So you're Trinidadian, eh?
Yeah, definitely Trinidadian. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I got
Trini
people
to
that
the bone.
you're damn straight.
Yeah. Anyway,
One of
great.
my
Go ahead. Sorry.
we appreciate you so much, Miss Genesis. It's always a pleasure. You know you're always welcome on my platform, even though
Mhm.
we fighting over the same man. You still
Listen,
welcome.
sometimes it goes
You
like that.
still
You know what I
welcome.
mean?
Right. So you are always welcome on my platform. You're such a joy. Thank you so
Uh,
much.
thank you, honey. Take care,
Spicy.
everybody. Yeah.
All
Bye.
right.
Thanks
Thank
again. Take
you.
care. Yep. See ya.
Later. So Selena,
Yeah.
before you
So
close out your show, I'm gonna let you close out your show, but you already know my exit. So love to love ya, love ya. Love to love ya. All right, I'm out. God damn it.
Well, for you always welcome. Such a pleasure to have you on. Such a
Yes, ma'am.
pleasure.
Yes, ma'am. Hope
All
you
right.
safe out here and everybody watching. Please take care of yourself and take care of each other. Make sure you guys take care of each other, man, because Lord knows you don't know what time you got left, yo. For real.
You ain't lying. That part, Channel Forbes. Well, love you guys to Reese's Pieces. I appreciate Mr. Young Griez, Channel Forbes, Miss E. I call her what now? But Miss Ethereal, yeah. She a Texas lady like me. Shout out to Miss E. Shout out to Genesis. I appreciate you guys for showing up today. This you guys made my live what it is. So shout out to you guys for gracing me with your presence. Um, I'm about to have me some lunch later. I do plan on going live on Sunday, so hopefully you guys will check that out. Um, you will get to see my cousin tomorrow, one of my million cousins. I got a millions of cousins, so you'll be able to meet one of them. And yeah, I'm going to get off of here and enjoy my lunch, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Love y'all to Reese's Pieces, and bye. Selena.
It's a bad baby. Oak Cliff girl. Can't make you change my world. Damn, you're so fine, girl. Oak Cliff girl. Put them heels on and prove my
Welcome to
worth.
Selena's Couch, where you are welcome to be free to be yourself. So you can lay your head on my couch, on my pillows.
It's all good, we can do whatever we wanna do now. I'm in my bag right now, and I got a feeling, babe, yeah. You gon' be my number one lover. Spend the night making love to each other. With the lights on top of the covers. Just me and you, babe. And I feel like you're my
Love you to Reese's Pieces.
Get you a word. Nana nana boo boo.